Go ahead and get started here. Everyone, roll me a d20.
Select the right dice. Not
My
snack
dice
dice.
went my die went from a 6 to a 9, and I was like, "I don't know if that's better or worse because I can't tell which is which."
And Sakara needs to turn her camera on too. So does Raz.
I told you it's in the shop.
No.
They got like a million excuses why it's not ready. The backlog.
You don't send the cameras to the shop, dude. They're not worth repairing. Where's that 20-sider at, Raz?
I threw it. Did not
Mm,
pop up. Didn't pop up.
nope.
Your thing is broken.
Maybe outside box.
Probably.
You threw too hard. One,
Alrighty.
2, 5.
Last time we did high to low, so tonight we're going to do low to high. So, Mr. Razavir, go ahead and roll me a 1d13.
3.
All
Consistency.
right. This is a multi question, but there's only one part of it left. So, all right, Mr. Razavir, you have 1 minute to tell me how many siblings does Galgrim have?
Ooh, this one. Let's see.
Clarification, live or including the dead ones?
Or transmogged.
Also that, yeah.
None, yeah.
Oh,
Imagine if
technically now he'd be found family because they're not related by blood anymore.
what if the drider laid eggs?
Let's
In Galgrim.
go with, I believe it's 2. One male, one female.
That is correct, sir.
That's what I was gonna say. Woo!
Yay.
Yeah.
He had a,
For
he had
some,
another, I think he had another sibling, but he killed him and ate him.
it was the brother who got dridered, and then the sister who something about she married into a different family, and I don't
Yeah.
remember much more after that.
Don't worry, either is Galgrim.
It was part of the reason he didn't want to go into the forge, if I remember correctly. Back in Hildford.
We
Maybe.
didn't want to be recognized because he's infamous. See, that's when you're more than famous.
All right, Kruger,
Yeah,
roll
you're
me a
so famous, you're just
1d12.
infamous. I get to do the thing.
Oh, I
Woo!
get to use an actual die. Nice.
Somebody else will actually get to use one tonight as well.
All right, this is another repeater.
Oh boy.
Mr. Kruger, you have 1 minute to tell me what did Lashiel call Kruger? You guys should really go watch the freaking video. It's just the third or fourth time this has come up.
Stop trying to get
Orc,
me to view your videos.
orc with the hard K.
Pork?
No. Hmm. Pray?
That is incorrect.
Damn.
Last week bio, he got the what tattoo did Kruger get?
Yep. So he's got two about himself in a row.
That
All
wasn't
right.
about me. That's what someone else said. I can't be held responsible for that.
All right, Mr. Glizzik, roll me a 1d11.
I was ready, had it in the gun for you. 9.
Never forget.
Ooh, a new one. Mr. Glizzik, you have 1 minute to tell me what two artifacts did the Pellerites steal from the High Priest of the Reaper?
Mace and a talisman.
That is correct, sir. See, Kruger, a real worshiper of the Reaper would know that.
Kane knows that. What are you talking about?
I know, but Kruger doesn't.
I'm more into the practical worship of the Reaper, not the theoretical
Mm-hmm.
worship of the Reaper.
All
See,
right,
we started
Zakara,
we
1d10.
we started writing down what Kane said, and he's like, "There's no worth to these words."
It's like, I'm not seeing how to kill someone in this.
All right, Miss Zakara, you have 1 minute to tell me, what does the Queen of the Mountain have for a pet? Or what did she have for as a pet?
She had a drider.
That is correct.
Did we sweep?
No, because Kruger sucks.
Ah,
Zargan's just lying. He just wants us to go watch that video.
No,
Actually,
I
no, he
watched.
wants us to figure out which episode it is. And so we're just
watch
clicking
them
all his
all.
videos, giving him more views.
Watch them all.
Roast him in the comments.
Oh, I don't care.
Get in the comments.
Roasting in the comments is still
That's what I was
comments.
thinking about when I said
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
All right, you guys got 3
Little
points
Brendan.
tonight, so that gives you a total of 13. What would you like to purchase?
Oh, broker.
He's not on the list tonight. Sorry, Galgrim.
Damn it.
It's a short list.
It is a short list.
Oh, I'm excited about tonight. We're going to be fighting a bullet. I've been working my way up in resistance. I started hitting myself with 22s. I think I can take
Nice.
up a full-size bullet now.
I'm not going to feel good about your odds until you tell me you've been training on 45s.
I said I start off with 22s. Haven't said what I've gotten up to yet.
He's up to a 9 mil.
World records about 450 cals at once.
All right, and what, you guys want to spend any points or not?
Say 1 for mythic point. That's pretty much
Mythic.
it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Vetoed.
Veto the veto.
All
What
right,
about a toad?
everyone gets 2 mythic points.
Sweet, now I have 3.
No. Alrighty. Who would like to do a recap from last week? Yes, and it was last week.
Oh my god.
I know we haven't been able to say that for a while.
Our viewers
Crazy.
at home, he's lying. It's been 12 months. Please send help. I can do a recap.
Shut up, or I'll put you back in the basement. Go for it.
I would love to be in the basement. It is so hot here. Being underground would be great. So near the end of our last kingdom turn, Kane shows up to the group when we're talking about what we're doing, and she talks about a vision that she had that was sent by the Reaper, detailed how the Reaper gave a high priest 2 artifacts of great power. I wish I knew what they were for the sake of questions. Oh wait, it's a Mason
What was it?
talisman,
A
like
Mason
Naughty
talisman.
said. Yeah, I know. I'm reading my notes right here.
It's in general for the vision that she had too. If you scroll
Yeah.
up, you can see the words.
Um, essentially, a large alliance was put together by Temple of Palor, defeat the High Priest, and they took the artifacts. And we're basically being sent to go find them. And we have to seek a different way in to the vault than normally would. So we have decided to travel to the Flame River, or the source of the Flame River in the Griffin Mountains, in order to find this super special water that will get us into the vault.
No.
Special water.
You got a source of power underneath the lake that we're supposed to retrieve from here that will somehow help us out in the future.
We have to take the entire lake with us.
You have to drink
Yes.
it in one big mouthful.
Just
And
Yep,
open
it's
the
gonna be
bag
a
of holding.
strange
Kruger
brew.
brought so many plastic bags. He's been saving them from all his grocery shopping trips.
Yeah, but they all have holes in them.
He doesn't know that.
It's a slow leak though, so we'll be okay. One bag into the next bag into the next bag.
Once we find the source that is beneath a deadly lake, she'll be able to open a portal into the vault, which will allow us to bypass most of the stuff that's guarding it, because we would never survive a head-on assault. Um,
You guys wouldn't, correct?
Yeah.
Head on.
I
Apply directly
would.
to the forehead.
The rest of the people in my group wouldn't. While this is happening, apparently Valis gets visited by some apparition, um, who has. Wait, did he tell? Well, I guess this is not character knowledge.
He, we saw the wispy though, didn't we, Sargon?
You saw the apparition, yeah,
Yeah, we just
Okay.
didn't hear anything.
correct.
Beckman
Well,
just texts
but he,
you
Um,
up.
but he told you after the fact because
yeah,
Druga
yeah.
asked.
Yeah, basically, a little imp or whatever came for his master. Said, "Master wants to talk to you." It was described as the shadow that was. Valis was offered a great power, for some unknown favor in the future, if I recall correctly.
No strings
And
attached.
he has a skull tattoo on his neck that apparently burned bright and actually seemed to get reinforced somehow.
Yeah, the tattoo was
Um,
already there.
yeah, he already had the tattoo there, but it morphed in some way that made it more prevalent. Um, we discussed the ever-present thought in our mind of Gathnel and Gathnor, who were liches.
Mm.
At previous parts in life. It's just something that's really sticking around with us.
That's because someone's
uh,
carrying around one of their hands.
And
Yeah.
and we also mentioned about our items that had talked to us that we had kind of forgot about for about 4 sessions or so. Just to keep that in mind again, so I started talking to mine just to make sure it's still alive and kicking.
You said 4 sessions ago, but that was like 4 months ago. Real life.
Truth. Out of
um,
sight, out of mind for players.
and after all these discussions were done, we decided to head down to the Griffin Mountains. We just, instead of going straight to the source, there was a town nearby that we stopped just outside of. And it kind of had a all is well vibe to it when it
Mm,
came to discussions of monsters in the surrounding areas. There was only one person who claimed to have seen it and survived. His name was Old Jeb. We found him. He's kind of the town drunk, and he described
kind of.
something that sounded like a bullet.
Bullet.
A bullet. A bullet.
Bullet.
Boulet.
Um, and so, but he survived it, and we were trying to figure out what's going on. We went to go talk to the leader of the town, but found out he decided to go for a stroll with some of his guards, like like in 300.
For
Nothing's
no
wrong. We're just going for a walk. Like
no
everything's
real
okay.
reason.
Um, and so we've tried to follow them the airship, and come really close to nightfall, we find some of them, or parts of them is probably more accurate.
Bits and pieces, parts and
Yeah,
parts, right?
there are like a lots of just partial pieces, a lot of swords not drawn, like not really seeing a whole lot of evidence of people even really fleeing the area. And we took a look around, tried to figure out what was happening, and it was hard to see anything, so we decided to try again in the morning. Doing some searching, we discovered that there was burrowing in the ground, which led more evidence to Boulette, and then found a large footprint, which seemed to fit that description as well. We followed those tracks to a
Strategic launch detected.
Silly fable. Bullets don't have feet.
and
They
a
can.
and we decided to tactically nuke the Boulette, as you just heard in the Discord message when Ishi came in.
Tactically.
So we found this strange metal door that was closed, and there's a door higher up that was open. Didn't really see like a way to get in the bottom one, so we went up into the top one, and we are now in a building that has a lot of locked and closed doors, and we left off with a small little goblin having the rocks fall on his head.
Everything.
acceptable.
Yes,
Plus,
you do.
plus, don't forget all the walls and ceiling and floor is all metal in here too.
Oh yes, everything is all metal. I
Some
saw the vision of
unknown
that in
metal.
my head, but I forgot that is something I've been doing a lot of sci-fi in my spare time recently, so that wasn't standing out to me at the moment.
What was that? What was that, Zakara?
I was just saying some unknown metal.
Yep.
There's 2 pictures in the general chat. If you scroll up, you'll see one that looks like kind of like a pit, like for the yawning portal, and then there's something that looks like a door.
You okay? Oh, okay.
So we found a bunch of doors, basically where we walked in, where your character is, and then I said, "Oh, hey, I see one that's open over here," and I started walking, and then the ceiling fell on me, and that's where we stopped.
I think
I
you
don't see nothing
closed in
on
one
the
of
map.
the original 2 doors.
I see you.
I'm not even on a map.
Well, the map did take forever for us to load in, and Zargon was doing a max headroom type invitation, so maybe you're just downloading it.
Nah, I just shared it now, so he should get it.
I'm
Yeah, no
still
problem.
trying to escape the character closet.
It's gonna take a while.
You
don't you
get
worry.
back in there.
No.
Back, go, mine.
There's me up.
The map, the map, the map.
So, Bio, we went really southeast from where we've been before on the map. Like, we're like southeast of Hillsford at this point. So we flew for a bit to get here.
Oh yeah, there's a bigger map now.
Don't tell him about maps.
I took it away.
We don't talk about Mapo.
It's a map only visible to non-gnomes.
You have to sing to make the map appear.
None gnomes.
I forget, is Fraz a cartographer?
No, he's never made a
Okay.
map.
That's right, because Kruger is baby. Woo!
Never even found a map.
Oh, Lord.
That's not true. You found one.
Yeah, Kruger made one and you found it.
If only you went to Hilford and went to the
The
Temple
map
of
store.
Mappleson.
Temple of Mappleson, huh?
I don't remember what the deity's actual name is, but there's a place that literally just has maps of like everything.
All right, Raz, do you have your alchemical stuff ready?
More or less. Like,
We're talking to a lot of people, so make sure you have that stuff.
did this whole trip over here involve us going into? There was a lot of talk about a lot of freaking like watery stuff. Did it involve us actually going into any water yet?
Not yet.
No. But part of the prophecy was we need to get something beneath a dangerous lake, which is the part of the prophecy that we are at right now.
And I'll probably change Silver Tongues to where is it?
Oh yeah, do I get an extra mythic point?
I guess.
Yes! I told you I had 3. Fuck you.
So
I
rude.
know that's gonna keep them going all night. Look what you've done.
I will churn my
Butter.
butter.
Turning me on.
Turn the
With butter.
butter round.
I know what orcs like. None of them
I
live
would-
past like age
Poetry,
30.
obviously.
None of them live past age 38. Why do you think that is? Too much
Ra-
butter.
I
Radiation.
know what
Oh
orc
my.
likes. We know what orcs like. Orcs
I'm gonna
like
grab a beer.
goblins.
Goblin D's nuts.
Chug, chug.
Subscribe to my OG.
Let's see. Yeah, so I got 15 items to play with because my familiar's back.
Subscribe to my only goblins.
Zargan, are
And
you
there's
going to let
gonna be
him pass
trouble.
out stuff?
Yeah,
Go. I'll take a drag fire.
a Drake fire.
A drag fire mutagen, please, for my next thing.
To cut 2 off of this list, so probably don't need no Drake hearts.
Drake art from a mountain gin plays in my neck collar.
No, you said Drake Fire,
A Drake fire. It's
which is
whatever.
also known as Alchemist Fire. You're gonna shoot that right into your bloodstream.
That's that good shit.
Finally, it can work with my burn it goblin family feature. You just light yourself on fire, then hug things.
Okay. Let me just count.
The map show up for you yet?
Yeah, I'm on it.
Huh.
Okay, that is 15 out of
Oh,
15.
I know what's wrong.
Permissions.
Let's see, then Glizzik gets one of these. Kara gets this one. I keep those. All right, sending you the thing in a second, Zargan, and then I'll post it to the group as well.
Yep.
Once I find the chat, because it's been a minute. There
Let
we
me
go.
know when you're in Valis. I don't know. I shouldn't have to reshare it to you. You were here last time, so you should be able to go double click your token and you just go to the map.
Yeah, it's still loading for me.
Yeah.
Like I still don't even have the background.
Oh, yeah,
there
I
you
know.
go. Just had to bitch about it.
Well, there you go.
Still can't select the character though.
And that's just how technology works these days.
I know I should have prayed harder to the machine spirit.
I was about to talk about the machine spirits.
New class came out in Dark Tide, I saw, with a doggo.
I saw that too. I was like,
Somebody said you can, in fact, put all 30 of your talent points into exclusively dog-related feats. So that you sit around and do your thing while the dog actually runs around and does work for you.
Nice.
Let's see. That's for Zargan. I'll have to double check. I think I'm at 8 vials now because it's 7 by default, and I'm picking up the thing gives 1 extra vial a day. And then this is for everybody else. Valis won't get an elixir of life because I've only got 4. And he tends to be probably the safest, plays the safest of all of us. So, if I gotta help him at some point, I'll come cross that bridge when we get there. But
plays the safest out of all of us literally got disintegrated in the last combat we were in with him.
I got better.
I call better.
I gave him the 2 unlife ones for my daily things.
He's fine.
Okay, good.
There we go. It loaded.
Keeping the oxygen oozes on us, and probably at some point, does Valis need to breathe?
Ask Valis.
Does Valis need to breathe?
Do I need to breathe?
As ro-
Let's test this. Somebody fart.
rocks are literally falling on top of Glizzik right now, and Raz is just like,
I'm
"Hey,
fine.
do you actually breathe?"
This is nothing new for Glizzik. He'll be fine. He might be a little banged up, but
You
eh,
guys are like, hey, Goblin found a trap. Good job, Goblin. Good job. Clap, clap, clap.
anyway, Valis, do you
Kruger's
breathe
like, "You
like that
should
anymore?
find more." He puts you into a ball and just rolls you down the hallway.
Like a little monkey in a ball.
I do not need to breathe.
Okay, good. Then I'm probably only gonna need 4 of these. My familiar does need to breathe.
Alrighty. Now that everyone's on are you on the map too, Valis? Valis?
Yeah.
You're on the map?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Alright. So what happened last time? You guys were checking out the doors. You got several pictures posted of what stuff is looking like. Some people were messing with the doors. Nothing really seemed to happen. Glizik started wandering off on his own, like all goblins eventually do before they die, and the ceiling collapsed
Wandering
upon
the
him.
desert.
So,
I'm like only 40 feet away. I'm not that far wandered. They can still see me.
Oh my god, guys, I can still hear him crying in agony.
It's like he's still here.
I still remember his last words. Help me, you fuckheads.
Don't leave me here to die.
It's like there's an echo. I just keep hearing it over and over at the same volume.
I'm starting to smell like almonds for some reason. Please help me. I'll try and stand up. I'm like, my leg broke.
all right, Glizik, so you're walking over there, and you hear this faint noise, and you look up, and it looks like the entire ceiling's collapsing on top of you.
Mama said there'd be days like this.
I don't have a token for this creature, but
Oh, I'm killed by an L.
yep, for
Killed
large.
by an L, as in take it. Take that
Hmm.
L.
Learn to stay with the group, sir.
So just because I wasn't here last week, Zargan, does the architecture of this place seem familiar, or is it like completely alien?
Completely alien. It's
Yeah.
everything's metal.
Like the big doors outside that we came through looked weird, and like I don't know. We're basically in the middle of a forest, and then there's like this big mountain that's got some doors in it. And since we've been inside, everything is metal everywhere.
Yep.
Metal everywhere.
So,
This is where you banished Galgrim.
Kruga, a grab. It's athletics versus fortitude or reflex. I never remember.
Fortitude.
All right, Mr. Glizik, look at your fortitude save.
Okay.
Add 10 to it,
Yep.
and that's my difficulty.
34.
You about to be grabbed as fuck.
Probably.
That thing is large.
Try and swallow me, bitch. I dare you.
Oh,
Maybe I should have made Glizzard a pucker pickle.
I
got
guess
swallow
that's what
spike
happens
rune.
when you roll a fucking 5.
Well, there you go. See,
critically
swole
fail.
stick.
So this big creature drops from the ceiling, tries to like wrap around Glizik, and Glizik makes a little and kind of jumps out of the way. And everyone
ROUSs?
can roll initiative.
I don't think they exist.
Can I roll stealth since I didn't see him coming?
Well, I'm definitely
You were
showing
not-
up late to the party.
You were not using stealth, so no, you cannot.
I know.
Can I roll stealth?
You can, yes.
Look at that healer initiative, Raz.
Woo!
Yeah, look at my healer initiative. Woo!
What was the lighting in here again?
In this
Metal.
area
Metal.
is
It's very metal.
it is dark. It is unlit.
Dun.
Metal floors and arc kind of glare. Is that the lighting in here? Gotta
There's
paint them
no.
all.
I mean, there's
Paint them
no
all
actual
black,
lighting
otherwise you
here.
can't see.
My character sheet won't open.
Is your name bold yet, or is it still kind of like unselected at the top for the pictures?
Bold.
It's gone.
Okay.
It's quite bold.
Give it a minute. Maybe you're still loading something.
The map is quite
Probably.
big. It took a while for us, even though,
Good job rolling perception, Kruga, and not initiative.
Okay, I'll roll initiative.
No.
Hey,
That's
it does
fine.
say critical
I was gonna say
failure.
I was gonna say I can roll it and you.
I already added
you
it
can
in.
change it.
I
Okay,
did.
that's
I
fine,
gave you your
whatever.
23.
Okay, good. I didn't want to go fast.
Well, good, because you're not.
Yeah, I'm not.
Kruger
playing
didn't have his
Sonic the
coffee.
Hedgehog.
Kruger didn't have his coffee this morning.
Yeah, that's because you weren't with us until just now. You just appeared out of nowhere, and Kruger's gonna be like, "I need my coffee before I get in this fight."
Here's your gnome bucks.
Kruger's like, "Yeah, don't speak to me before my coffee or my morning fight."
He's
now
in
the secret-
slippers and a robe at this point.
Here, Kruger's
The
never had
newspaper.
coffee a day in his life. I've just been giving him liquor.
Mr. Razavir, how are you seeing in here?
That's a good question. I didn't know it was dark, so probably with a light.
Of
Alright.
evil.
Go ahead and light up a torch or whatever you got on your sheet.
I was just gonna use my tattoo.
Okay. Go ahead and use it
It's
on
like
your.
a it's like a built-in torque. Yeah, I'll just
Yep.
kind of rip the shirt, expose the tattoo dramatically.
No one notices.
We'll see. There's probably something on here for
Under
right.
activities.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for it to load.
Oh, that's because you didn't load it right away like you were
I
supposed to.
didn't load it right away like I was supposed to.
You fool.
You fool.
Fly,
so
you
Going to
fools.
load the activity chat.
supposed to step without rhythm, you fool.
I step without rhythm all the time without even trying.
I'm a white man. What do you expect?
I'm an old white man.
That's double the debuff.
Light equals lunch.
Yeah.
There you go, Raz. Good job.
I am a light.
He turns on the light, and you see all these creatures on the ceiling above you.
Yep.
Turn it off.
Turn it off.
Turn
Turn
it
it
off.
off.
Turn it off.
And all of a sudden, 37 piercers fall from the ceiling.
All these eyes appear and start looking at the torch, moving closer to drop on top of you.
Kruger notices nothing different because he has dark vision, but he's also colorblind.
All he sees is he only sees in black, white, and red for blood. All right, Chikara, you are first.
Okay.
After this thing drops from the ceiling, missing your little goblin friend, you react first.
How come it doesn't, when I target it, doesn't say how far away it is anymore?
No idea. Did you mouse over it?
Yeah, there's no line. I just know that it's
When
selected
I
because of
put
the combat.
right, but if you put your mouse over yourself,
Oh, there. I see it now. Can I see what
unidentified creature.
can I see what that thing looks like?
I don't have a picture of it. It looks just
It kind of looked like a blue goblin.
No, not that one.
Oh, the other creature.
it looks kind of like a giant, like, I mean, you wouldn't know this, but like a giant manta ray.
Okay. I was just making sure it wasn't some sort of ooze thing that dropped from the ceiling.
No, it does not seem to be like a ooze or a slime. It's something physical.
Noodles, daddy.
The green slime comes later.
Physical.
Alright, I am sneaking towards it. Although it could probably see me.
I thought I turned that off. Can you move now? Yes, no.
Who are you asking?
Yes.
The car?
If she can move. I saw the thing pop up where it's locked, and I thought I turned it off already.
5, 10, 15, 20, 30. Then I'm gonna.
That's one action.
I'm so slow.
You are.
Okay. Second stride.
10, 15.
I can't. Is it taking up? No,
There
it's
it is.
not.
I moved it. It's taking up 9 little squares because it's large. Actually, it shouldn't be that big.
I was like large. I thought it was 2x2.
There we go. Actually, move it over here because it would have tried to grab Blizzik. There we go. Yeah, when I changed the scale on the map, all this stuff got messed up.
Okay, so I'm at 15 right now. 20, 25,
Yep.
All right, and
You can definitely backstab Glizik if you want. He hasn't gone yet this turn. He's flat-footed to you. I'm sorry, he's off guard.
yes, so is the large unidentified creature.
No, it's not. It already went.
Oh, that.
If you
That-
angle yourself, though, you know, you can still frank with me.
He didn't go, he just fell with style.
Yes, exactly.
That counted as going.
Yes, it did something.
It did something.
It's not a trap or something. It did something. It sensed the
Oh, so
prey.
traps don't do anything? I see how it is.
Oh, shut up. You know, I could be playing Minecraft right now.
Okay, and I was sneaking, but this whole area is lit up, so it sees me coming.
It
Probably.
is now, thanks to Raz. Yeah.
Thanks, Raz.
It's what I do. Little beacon of light in the darkness.
This is why we can never trust anything crotch high.
That's why you can't have nice things because of Raz. All right,
I
Takara,
will
one action.
I'll just strike it. Well, quick draw.
McGraw. Look at that. You roll like shit and you still hit it.
I'm glad I'm not inside it while you're stabbing it to all the hell like this.
What's with all the dice?
I didn't mark anything.
It was
Oh,
critical.
it's critical. That's why. Of course it was. Isn't this thing immune to crits? I don't think so. Damn it. All right, you slice it open pretty good. Good thing you only get one action.
Well, it is. It's now off guard to everyone.
Is it?
Yeah, you added the effect for me.
It is
Time to
now.
show off my new rogue archetype.
All right, Valis, you react next. You know, if you fireball, you can get all three of them.
Something else I can hit all three of them. I'm just saying.
Lightning bolt.
Sickening radiance.
Okay, freaking Mystic.
I feel fatigued for some reason.
Because your sorcerer is sucking all the strength out of you. It's only a couple hit points.
We're using them anyway.
Yeah.
Scoot a bit closer.
That's one action. I'm gonna make it a little bit smaller so we can see a Glizzic underneath, right next to it. Nice.
Double damage.
Oh shit, that's his save. I was thinking he was rolling to hit.
I
I saw it too. I'm like, haha, you probably missed. No,
I was like, oh,
didn't.
that's nice. Zarkin celebrating player victories.
No,
Nope.
screw the players.
That's
Roll your 37 damage. 24, okay.
24, sir.
No, it was 48 because it doubled since I crit failed my save.
And it probably won't matter here in a second, but he is actually not flat-footed or off guard.
No?
No, because with rogues, they have to be off guard to begin with to do the critical specialization.
It's fine. We're just hitting
Peter.
with spells.
All right, it's one action to move, 2 actions to cast your force lightning. Glizzic, you're up.
Power.
I'm gonna sadly pat my shield.
Next time.
Soon, my pretty soon.
I didn't mean nothing by it, honey. I just didn't have the opportunity.
Is it laying on top of me, even though it was trying to nibble me earlier? So I'm kind of like prone.
No, you are not prone.
All right, so
It fell down trying to grab you, and you kind of squirmed out of its grasp.
I feel like Naughty was like, Can I be pro?
I just no, I'm just wondering if it's kind of like land sharking at me, like snap, 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 and with the teeth, and I'm just trying to
Nope.
hold the mouth away. Yo, Kruger, the maker of maps, the reader of exotic poetry, killer of dragons, and of flagons, beware for you approach your doom. And I'm gonna needle darts the fucker. Give me that sweet crit
God
damage.
damn, I hate you guys. 3 attacks, 3 crits.
Think of it this way: we're burning all our
Nice.
RNG early.
This is just,
Gee.
and he gets the persistent bleedy damage too because he's blah. And I'm just like rat-a-tat minigunning him with the needle darts. And I turned to Zakar. I'm like, that still just counts as 1, right?
Alright, that's a deader. Take you guys out of initiative.
I did warn him. You heard me warn him, right? That doom.
I heard doom.
Mm.
I heard Dan.
We were set for doom.
Alright,
I'll
you
be
guys
here
took
to
care of
kick
that
ass.
creature real freaking quick.
Chew bubble
What's
gum.
next?
So, like I was saying, Zakar, there's an open door just there to the northwest that I was trying to walk for. Maybe you should go check it out, not me.
Walks 2 steps, gets slammed by another one.
I go back towards the group and get hit.
Kruger was standing right there. What do you?
You stand here, Indy. I stand here. I touch nothing.
Real question is: did it fly down or did it fall down?
Went who knows, it went pretty quick.
Made kind of a moist whap sound as it hit me. That's what I know.
So not flying zombie got it.
No, it's not a flying zombie.
It could be.
Yet.
A gelatinous cube just made of like bones and flesh and blood.
Why can't I move? What the fuck?
You gotta click on your token.
I am. My map is, I don't know how to explain it. My map is just kind of twerking.
I have no idea.
Nice. That's a human bonus to the game.
The kitty cat's up ahead, looking through the open doorway. Looks like there might have used to be a door here, Zakara, but there's nothing left of it now.
What's inside?
Just what you see: couch, a bed, looks like a small living quarters. Trash on the floor, and there's all kinds of trash all over the place. Pretty much all of the floor is covered with quarter-inch of like dirt and slime, and
There's a pile of tissues in the corner.
they're sticky.
Can I just do a quick search around the room?
There's a car. Don't touch the tissues. Don't touch the tissues.
You can, yeah.
Should I do perception or?
Yep.
I'd like to stand up.
You were crying. You were on the ground.
I'm short enough where it's about the same anyway.
I say I don't have you marked as prone. All right, Jakar, you kind of give it a once through, with your foot and that moving stuff around. You don't see anything of any value. The bed and the couch and stuff, they're like ripped up, torn, mold and shit growing on them. Looks like something went through this room with a little bit of a vengeance, and then left.
Is there anything left of the door?
No.
What about the control panel thing?
Yeah, it's still there. Any flashing lights on it? Nope.
Wow, wow. Wow, wow.
Is the furniture in here like
Wow.
modern? Like, does it fit the aesthetic of this place, or is this just like somebody came in and squatted here, sort of thing?
No, I mean the furniture is strange, style you guys have never seen before. It's little bits and that aren't covered with like dirt or mold or is a little bit shiny. Almost looks like like everything's made of like some sort of oily leather.
Gotcha.
Corinthian leather.
Yep.
Can we press the digitation to clean it up at all? Or is it just crap?
I mean it's torn up and stuff, and you can make it look a little bit nicer, but
Okay. So it's not like, hey, we can cut a piece of it off or whatever, and it would be nice to use for something
oh
later. It's
no, no.
old and wasted and damaged. Okay.
Yep.
So we cannot take the sofa out.
You can. I
We
don't
have
know
to
why
turn
you
it
would
though.
want to.
Just pivot. There's another door to the west I see. That's also open.
Okay, I'll fireball or you tell her it was a landmine.
She comes back looking like a Sphinx cat.
All
I'm
right,
gonna
so
look up.
Kara, you go in there and it looks like a small dining room, like a cafeteria, like styled metal table with metal chairs, a bunch of piles of crap down to the south end of it. You see several non-intact skeletons, and here's a rib cage and an arm. There's a couple of legs just scattered all over the place. The skeleton remains appear to look like humanoid.
And
Well,
the doors in here, do they look like all the other doors?
Yes.
while she's doing that, I'm gonna kind of like take a look at the surroundings, especially the ceiling, see if there's other whatever that thing was.
There's
Maybe like it's creeping in the ceiling towards us.
doesn't look like it. Go ahead and roll me a perception.
Okay. Woo!
No need to
So
aid you. You
perceptive.
got this.
There's like
I'm gonna use a mythic point.
okay. You notice the ceiling is also some sort of metal. Um, definitely a little bit corroded, mold has been growing on it. Bits of like little stringy shit hanging down from it. You also every now and then you see like little like charred marks,
Like as in like
some
something
sort of
has
fire.
burnt.
Yes.
Looking around, do I notice like the char marks kind of not on the ceiling, like on the walls and on the floor?
Um, in here, I mean, there's several, but it almost looks like maybe someone had some sort of fire. I mean, torch, some kind of open flame, and it let how like fire will leave marks on like stuff.
Oh, okay.
A little bit of soot behind and stuff like that.
Really to
Oh,
char.
that's what. Okay, okay.
Yes.
So, like, you're saying that stuff looks like fairly recent, then?
No.
No. Okay.
But the otherwise normal ceiling, other than mold and some I don't know, so how the shit hangs down off of old stuff. There's some
Yeah.
marks and like either someone's walking around with a torch or something, but not any time recent that you can tell.
And I'm assuming there's not any like, uh, I can't remember what the term is. Torch holders like along the walls.
No,
Okay.
Gaunts.
and actually,
Sconce.
when Zakara, well, you're not
Okay.
even in the room though, Kruger. Get your ass in there.
He can see a
Okay.
little bit through the
Um,
doorway.
when you stepped into the room, Zakara, Kruger,
We're basically the same person. It's fine.
Kruger,
I
get
mean, you put us side by side. I
in a
couldn't tell you the
square.
difference.
Zakara, when you walked in, this dark room like instantly lit up. Almost like, something sensed your presence and turned the lights on for you.
What do the lights look like?
You don't really look like lights, just like bits of the ceiling, like ceiling panels are like have like a little bit translucent, and there's light behind it.
Lights, guys. We're transitioning to Starfinder.
So we saw that as well, like when she went in.
Yes.
I'll kind of look at Valis, like when I see the lights turn on, and I'll say, I'm sure Zakar appreciates your efforts in helping her search.
What?
You use shaman magics to create light for Zakara.
What do you? Oh, that's interesting. That was not me. And come
I'm
over here and
sorry,
start.
Glissic. Thank you then.
I'll send the light spell bill to you later.
I'm gonna start poking at the lighting with my staff.
It hits it. I mean, whatever is there, it's like solid.
Under my breath, ooh, big man can touch the ceiling. Ooh.
He
Control
can.
yourself.
And if he lifted you up on his shoulders, you can maybe touch the ceiling. Uppies, uppies.
Up. Wouldn't be the first time.
Are those burn marks in here as well, Zargan, or not really?
Not a few near the doorway as you walked in, but that's it.
The control thing for the door, like we saw in the first one with the picture, looks the same. There's nothing like stuck in there in the little slot or wherever we thought for the
Well, in
coins.
this alcove right there, there's not a door. It's just like an open area.
Okay, so it's not an open door.
Nope.
Okay. All right. I was hoping we had a key stuck in there or something.
Nope.
Blue keycard acquired.
We gotta find some more of these punch machines somewhere.
You have one ticket left.
Now, Raz, you should be great in here. This is no Morrigan, right?
Oh God, no.
I'm
Too
gonna
soon.
head back out and I want to go talk to Raz.
What were you saying, Valis?
I just said too soon to hearing them mention the
Ah.
Nomar.
Yeah, all of a sudden you hear alarm. Don't kill it.
I've just been following along, peeking in behind them, but
The trash there to the south of you, Valis, looks like just years of accumulated like crud, food scraps, some bones, just years worth.
all
Just
the
random
appropriate
shit.
materials a necromancer needs.
Trash column.
When I come back out, I'm gonna kind of like point up to Raz. Who like, did you notice that as well? And not really clarify. He's just gonna be pointing at the ceiling.
I assume the light, yeah. This isn't anything like Mitziran stuff, right? Like they still
No.
had.
Nope. This is
Kruger's
completely
not talking
different.
about the light.
Completely different architecture.
Right.
It's pretty straightforward. It's very like boxy, from what you've seen so far.
Modular. It's
Oh my
nothing
God, it's my
I'm-
Dune base.
It's nothing I'm familiar with. Perhaps a simple enchantment. Something Valis I'm sure with some time could accomplish. Because they're like, it's not like LED lights in the wall. It's just like the panel just
Several
became a
panels
source
in
of illumination.
several panels in the ceiling. Yes.
The
Well,
old elementary school style lights up there. Nah.
And by the way, the hallway is still pitch black. Oh, it wouldn't
Right.
be except for your light spell.
Right.
So I'm like, wait a minute.
It is.
Kruger will. Oh, go ahead.
It is unique, we will say.
What do you mean? Valis said Glizik did that.
Um,
No, I didn't.
Kruger said,
uh,
Valis said,
times like this, I wish I picked up Lie to Me, but
I'm already lying to you. What do you need more for?
well, you would think it would take Glizik more than just a few seconds to do Something like that. Like the tattoo we have, it still requires an object of light. That is more of a. It's curious. It doesn't follow the usual rules, I will say. So if it was Glizik, um, then he's working fast, I will say. I don't think it would have been Glizik, though. I think he might just be having a giggle.
Hmm. Well, that is not what I was pointing to, because it is just a light, and I've seen that shaman magics many times. And then
He's
he'll
pointing to Glizik on the ceiling.
like where we're at in the map right now, like that's where he'll like come out and like kind of point up, and he'll try and point at what may be like a large like black soot area that's up there, but I don't know how dirty things are if that will come across that way.
I'm gonna share some pictures from last time so Raz has them too.
Okay.
Are these like scorch marks just like something like, I don't know, just like a fireball went off and just kind of like flash scorched? Or is this something like a slow burn scorch that just kind of
Not really sure.
left things?
I heard fireball.
I was mentally picturing Iron Man 3, where it's just the silhouette scorch around where the outline of the person was. So this was the pick 2 was when we first walked in. That's what we were facing, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. And then
The
these
thing
doors are
where
assume what we're going through. And
you looked up that had the closed iris, you looked down, it was just dark like a a pit of darkness.
Hi.
A pit of despair.
I
You
didn't
want to see
say
my
that.
phone?
I can't quite tell what sort of scorching this is, whether it was sudden like one of Valis's explosive spells, or if perhaps the room was on fire.
No, definitely not the room on fire.
Right.
Hello.
There's not
So,
enough scorching marks and stuff.
so something sudden. Just we couldn't
Yes.
tell what.
No, don't touch it. Don't touch it.
Could have been someone standing here with like a
Oh,
torch
thank you.
on touching the ceiling. It could have been a bunch of things.
Hmm.
Come on, go for the headphones. You know you want to.
Say hi.
Again.
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 Hello.
Baby shark, do 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 do. Baby shark.
Light. That is so late.
Yeah. Here, go with Mama. You say bye bye to everybody.
Bye.
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 Bye, Spawnling.
The question is that when Valis comes out of the room, is the light going to turn off like it turned on when Zakara entered?
Yep,
Hmm.
it turns off.
My guess is that pointing up towards the scorching that Kruger had pointed out. Seems like it would be something more like one of Valis's fireballs. Something sudden and explosive happened. Would be my guess, but this whole place is. We've not seen any sort of construction like this before.
Hmm. To me, it looked more like torch marks.
Is this not what underground dwarven construction looks like?
Now these rooms are, like you said, they're like pretty barren. Is there like any sort of ventilation or anything in here?
Nothing that you
Like,
can easily see, no.
so like lighting a fire in a place like this wouldn't be a great idea. Like a
Probably
torch.
not. I mean,
For the smoke, you mean?
Imagine
Just
having
a few reasons, but yeah, just so I'm. I don't think it would be a torch unless it was one of them magical ones that don't give off any heat or smoke. There's nowhere for it to go. It would suffocate quickly in a place like this.
as you guys are standing here talking, you hear like a muffled, like a little muffled explosion, and then like some like lightning arcing, like Valis' spell, and then a larger boom from down the hallway to your like back the way you came.
Like back towards the main chamber, towards
Yes.
the east.
Yep.
For the record, I see a door that's open to the north for us to come back to.
No one's back there right now, right?
There's only you guys.
I will be sneaking the whole time, even if there's light.
Let me move this stupid thing.
There's plenty of light thanks to Raz.
I would be moving further, but I cannot move this map for the life of me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's where it takes a bit to
lights.
process.
Feel like it's kind of dragging for you too, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, it's because that's because it's all the different light. I had because right now you guys share each other's vision.
Only when we off click.
Yeah, but it still has to update that constantly. So if Kruger moves, it's actually updating all of you.
It's weird as we don't have this problem with other maps, but
Not this big, probably. Yeah.
yeah.
The
I feel like we
cursed
had some pretty
chungus.
big maps, but which way from here? Like,
To the east.
could we, like, even more east?
Yep. As you leave
Okay.
Raz behind.
I'll follow after. So especially if there's noises behind. I'm just trying to fucking move this map, but it's
See, I just took out a gnome tree. He's right here.
This is the full extent of my ability to move until I can get the map.
that's it. No more for the rest. Oh,
Don't worry, I'm having issues like that too.
I went to my token to
All
open
right,
my camera.
stop there.
Again.
Would it be feasible to do like a party token again? Would people be opposed to
Good.
that?
Yeah, if it helps us see. And we could just, I don't know if you want to pop people out when we have a combat or what. Oh, look, there's something.
You see in the middle of the hallway this
Who's that?
strange like golem.
A golem again? Getting tired of these motherfucking golems on this motherfucking plane.
There you go.
Does he look better or worse put together than Vanguard?
Different.
Shitting on Vanguard now. Wow.
No, I'm asking for a comparison for us, just first glance, does it seem to be like nicer or more crude?
You're
I think
you're not
he's
really
like
sure.
implying it's so alien that we can't quite tell.
Maybe we should have the two of them talk. All constructs know each other, right?
Wow.
What the fuck, dude?
Well, you guys say that about goblins all the time.
It was
that's
true
True
true.
about them.
goblin.
Ah,
I feel like this thing's got more in common with your cauldron than anything else.
And you
I
see
could
a
have the
little bit of like sparking coming from this golem. It's just standing there and kind of like, and it's not moving at all.
So you're saying I should send in the skull in the cauldron to investigate?
Hello, fellow construct.
We've been trying to reach you about your extended warranty. Can I do an anthem just while we're walking up? I know they only last a round each time, but just start, reciting.
Yeah.
Okay. I'd like to do the courageous one, I think. Let me double check I get the right one. There's two of them I have a choice for.
Please assume the position.
No. Nope. Rallying anthem. So it's +1 status bonus to AC saves and resistance equal to half the level.
You guys see the new token I just threw out there?
Yes,
Yes.
looks like Brotherhood.
Yeah.
Can one at a time, we each you like click on it and try to move it.
I moved it.
Move it, move it.
Right, I'm gonna try. Click. Move. I was able to.
I don't see it moving.
Oh, I just like dragged it off and then put it back in place
Yeah, I moved it 1 space and then
because I
back.
didn't want to like reveal like
Can you
too
still
much
see
stuff.
Kruga?
Yes, I can.
Okay, I was able to.
I have to mute. Have a crying child.
Kruger's token disappeared, but I'm assuming
I
that's
can
because you
move it.
deleted it.
Yep.
The party token is
I can move it.
Okay, I can now see.
Let's see if this works any better.
I can now see with dark vision because Ras is gone.
Well, because you have the party light sights on. All right. While Kruger takes care of his offspring, I don't know why you would bring a child on adventures, but what are the rest of you doing?
You can check it at the enemy.
How close you getting? I mean, it doesn't seem to be moving. There's a little bit of sparks coming out of it, and you see a little waft of smoke coming up out of it as well.
Let's inch a bit closer to it.
I'll go ahead and move the party token.
Right up nice within chain lightning range.
You know, you already are. From your Gollum knowledge there, Valis, why don't you go ahead and roll me your Arcana? Oh, nice roll. It appears to be some sort of like an iron golem, but nothing like you've seen before, and it's not like behaving like anything you've seen before. From some of your inventor stuff and that you've also dealt, messed with, it's almost like this thing runs on some sort of energy, kind of like a golem, but I mean that's what maybe causing the sparks, and maybe it just broke down. It doesn't have like any damage on it. I mean, it's like it's obviously made of metal, and there's some like a little bit of mold on it. There's some corrosion on it, but not. I mean, it's not like something came in here and like killed it. It looks like we just walk it and it just stopped, and
You
it's definitely
shower?
beyond what you could do.
Does it look like it's made out of the same material as everything else in here?
Similar. You have noticed, Zakar, since you had that detect metal spell up for a little while, that the metal on the outside of this city was thicker and a completely different type. And now that you're inside, a lot of the stuff looks a little more familiar from your spell. Like different types of like steel and different like metals you've heard of before.
What do you make of it, Valis?
It's quite advanced. What'd you say about getting closer to it? It appears to be disabled.
It's just what it wants you to think.
I wouldn't be against it. I'm not sure exactly what. Does it look like we could get past it, or is it like thick enough to block the hallway with it
Oh
in the
no,
way?
it's just large. You can walk right around it as long as it doesn't activate it or something. As long as it doesn't do anything.
Do we know that this thing was what was making the noise?
You're assuming because it's like there's a little bit of, like I said, smoke coming off it a little bit and like little sparks. But I mean, you're not 100% sure.
Do we even want to mess with it, or should we just continue on our way here?
We don't want it flanking us if it turns hostile randomly, though.
Should we kill it?
Let's inspect it first.
Are we talking to this or just walking up to it?
I think Valis just wants to see if it's just what the state of it is
Okay.
Yeah.
for the moment.
Is anyone approaching it yet?
I'll approach it slowly, like I'm approaching a
I'll approach
pissed
it
off
with them.
animal.
Okay, the two of you slowly walk up to it. No reaction. You get right next to it, in the squares in front of it. No reaction. You can smell a little like kind of like burnt, kind of like ozone smell. And then now that you're up here, you see it has like different like some pouches on it, and there's different like pieces of metal stuck in them. They look almost like tools of some sort. And now that you're closer, you can see there's like different like this thing's made of like different plates and stuff. And maybe there's some way to, I don't know, open it up. Maybe it's hard to say. At least nothing you see on the front.
I'm gonna start examining it.
All right.
Craft Arcana.
What are you examining it for?
Like access panels or.
Okay, that'd be crafting.
Alright.
Nice.
Cool.
All right, Valis, you kind of look. No one. Just to make this clear, no one's touched it yet. You kind of get up a little bit closer, looking at it. You kind of step around behind it, and you see the back, like part of like a big chunk of the back, like where shoulder blades would have been, like is like something was inside and like blew out, and the smoke seems to be coming out of there, and some sparks, and you can definitely like look into it, and you see all kinds of like gears and wires, nothing like you've ever seen before.
Oh, what the hell?
Is there anything inside it?
Gears and wirings. This is far beyond something like Vanguard.
Do you want an oil of bending? I have 3. Basically, just cast the spell mending on it to try and heal some of what's wrong with it. If you think it's friendly, if you think it's going to attack us, I don't want to use it.
I'm not sure.
The tools you said it was wearing, are they something like akin to like maintenance tools? Like, was this thing like a freaking
Yes, kind of like
service
things that would
box?
like screwdrivers, wrenches, stuff like that.
This is the cleaning lady that's not been working on the rest of the years we've seen so far, huh?
I think it's some sort of aid construct. Maintenance, perhaps? The tools say as much anyway. If we found a way to activate it, I'm actually curious of what would have happened there. Is it normal for constructs to just blow up from the inside?
Could have been just wear and tear. And
Is it magic?
Mm,
Mm,
and cast detect magic.
It is not magical.
It is not.
Completely machine, then, eh?
Can I try to identify it if I walk up to it? Like we do with items and stuff?
You can try.
Well, I'd like to follow these guys and go close enough where I can actually do a skill check against it.
Okay.
And using occultism, it'll be a 1 action now. It's because I've upgraded from the 3 action to 1 action for identifying stuff. Anything occult seem to stick out for me?
No. Really
Okay.
have no idea.
I don't understand how this is powered. Maybe a lightning magic? I don't know.
I can take a look, see if it's not magical, then that means that it should be. It seems advanced, and that way it was led to believe most constructs are almost completely, or at least in part, magical.
The
But
magical component could have been what, blown though?
it's true. Well, I'll take a look at it. I want to like root around in there, Zargan. On
In
some
like
non.
in like his chest, like where it blew out, or
Yeah, try to make sense of what, because if Valis thinks it may
how are you
be
getting up
like,
there?
I don't know, if can someone give me uppies?
You and that beast, little boy.
I'm just saying because
Yeah.
this thing's like 8 foot tall and so forth.
He
I'll
pops you into
grab
his
Raz and put him
Necrobjorn.
wherever he wants.
All right, Raz, you kind of look in there. You start reaching your hands in there. Roll me a 6-sider, Raz.
I want to preface this by saying 100% putting gloves on, not bare skin.
Don't
Not
you
sure
already
how that
have gloves?
matters,
You
but
already have gloves on, don't you? Have
yeah,
your
they're like
doctor's
magic
gloves?
gloves, but like,
Yeah.
you know,
All right, you reach in there and definitely something to you being your alchemical background and stuff. Looks like something blew up inside here. And I mean,
fair share of blown up lab implements.
exactly, something inside here blew up. Maybe it disabled this thing. I mean, definitely, you can definitely smell ozone. Definitely like smoke. This is recent.
Any indication that whatever may have been in here might have been like connected to something that like, are we talking like a core explosion sort of thing that could have been that magic item Valis is talking about, or does it seem like more of like a mechanical failure that something gave out, overheated, and popped?
Could be either one. I mean, if something powers this, whether it's magical or not, maybe that's what blew.
I can't tell if whatever was making it work was magical or not, like Valis assumed. But whatever stopped it from functioning would likely have been whatever functioned as its power source. We don't know if that means if it could be temporarily substituted with something. Maybe you could hit it with a little bit of lightning or something. Most of these constructs usually.
You have that may activate self defense mode or something.
Well, I'm also just fine with leaving it as it is. This isn't why we're here, yes?
True.
Beyond the opportunity to salvage what might be worth spending a weekend learning about, but that can be done later. Yeah, I got nothing else for it, so Unless anybody has some ideas of what to do with the thing, I say we just keep on going.
So I'm thinking it's kind of a or a,
Kind of, yes. Yeah.
okay.
Quithix, right, I hear something.
I mean, not this, something else, like northish. I know there's doors, but there's more corridor.
See what you did there. More corridor.
More corridors.
Is that kind of like more Mordor?
Mm.
Midor.
All right, you guys moving on or what? Leaving your new friend here?
Yeah, he ain't much of a talker, so
He is not.
got the low social battery. It's just worn out.
Facebook just isn't working. His head, the Wi-Fi in here just isn't working. Too much metal.
The Wi-Fi.
You gotta find its reset button.
Turn them on off again.
Just
It's
toggle it.
it's not a PC.
Toggle.
My vote is to continue
Start moving.
So go past it and then north.
towards the sounds.
Well, like this entire time, Kruger has just been like
Muttering
standing
to
there,
himself.
almost in like one of his like meditative stand, like when he like meditates when he sits down, and then he just said, "What do you mean a mountain fell on it?"
Hey,
You
usually it's me with the weird visions.
I face towards Krug. I say, "Are you talking to your geek guy?"
Yes, he is not making sense.
What did he say? Obviously, something about a mountain.
He said this thing was built far from here, and then somebody dropped a mountain on it.
Seems
Way
excessive.
way to paraphrase that, Kruger.
Seems,
Incorrectly,
seems,
but way to go.
seems,
That's what he said.
seems excessive, and he must have really done something to irritate someone if they dropped a whole frickin' mountain on him.
Yes, he said this place was alien, and I had not heard that word before. And he was saying that it was not built here. So I told him, of course it was built here. There is a mountain encasing this entire place.
Not Kruger.
Sorry.
Kruger would have drank the ale.
And Kruger just says, sorry. She said.
Was
Ooh.
this place on this? Can you ask them if this place used to be on the surface? I find it odd that the phrase of dropping a mountain on them is a bit specific.
Can you hear him, or must I speak that to you?
Of course, I
I
hear
thought,
him.
I thought you said she.
I am not deaf.
Then what is the answer to his question?
I do not know. I was not listening.
Raz, I thought he was saying, "Can you hear the person?"
We only hear Kruger's half of the
You can
conversation.
only hear what Kruger says, but apparently the friend could hear what we say.
Raz, repeat what you said.
Are you implying that the place was on the surface?
You hear like a mental, like, one who deals with an annoying child. As I said, it came here violently from somewhere else, and then the mountain collapsed upon it.
That does not answer the question. Was it built on the surface,
It is
or
not
was
from
it
this
built in
world.
the?
So
Cougar just like
no.
looks up and then like realizes he's just staring at the ceiling.
And we still don't hear her response, right? That's still
No.
just to
No.
Kruga? Okay,
When your items speak, they speak only to you.
gotcha. That's what I figured.
They're not strong enough to do anything else yet.
So you're saying that it
Yeah.
fell from the sky, from outside of the
Yes.
sky.
Like a
Yes.
meteor. So a meteor hit the thing.
Yes.
I do not understand. How does meat fall from the sky?
It's meteor than
Oh
most.
my god.
It's obvious I am the intelligence between the two of us. Just take what I have said as gospel. I have
Cookie,
spoken.
you know rocks?
You'd know star
Okay.
metal, wouldn't you?
If only you had a
Wasn't like-
dwarf.
Wasn't like Oraculum or orc metal also like not from here? Didn't we figure that out
Orichalcum
before?
has orc in
Do
it,
you
right?
think he has like any like greater understanding of what that is? Like he's just like, oh, we got to find metal. Sure, it's rare. Cool.
No, you grew up underground, right? So you wouldn't see a lot of meteors coming down there.
No,
And
I
then
would
you were
not.
like sailing on a ship. You didn't see a lot of meteors there either.
What is
No.
like the general level of knowledge regarding like space? Like the
final
fact that
frontier?
we're on like
Once
a planet.
space is unknown, never heard of it. Only thing up there would be planes and gods. For the average, that's what even most educated people. Now there might be a few highly educated sages or wizards who might know more,
Right.
but
The general realm of knowledge for like the layman is that
this is
This-
one
the
world in
world-
existence, and everything revolves around it. Obviously, the sun revolves around it. Duh, it comes up and it goes down every day. And the world's probably flat.
flat earther. You're almost as bad as those round earthers.
I'm a triangle earther.
I
Obviously,
believe in the Atlas Earth.
obviously, we're a 12-sided die for our planet.
No, not dodecahedron. What that's the 20-sider, isn't it?
12-sider.
Is it 12?
Oh,
Okay.
Is
Yeah.
it 12? Yeah.
No, we all live on a halo. It's just the outer ring instead of the inner ring, like everyone goes into everything else.
Oh. Okay, what's this control room?
Baknehan. Should we be wary of anything in here since it is alien?
Yes. What to be wary of, I cannot say.
She does not know what to be wary of.
Or are they just not able to pronounce the words? Like they don't have names for it?
Replace it.
This is different from everything that she has ever understood.
Okay.
Also, you probably don't remember, but when they first awoken, it was like they've awoken from a long sleep, and all of them is not there. It's like the computer needs, 500 gigs of RAM, and it currently has 1 gig of RAM. So it's
I need to install RAM in my Gi. Got it.
Yep.
We've got the potato.
Kruger goes out to the countryside, takes out all the herders, and just grabs the rams and starts
grabs
putting
all
them
the
inside.
rams.
in his shirt. But it's kind of like that.
Kruger, you're doing it all wrong. Here, let me make you a ring of the ram. You can just attach it.
So we've got a bunch of potato Gladyses.
And
Kind of at the moment.
Glizik runs out, does the same thing with horses, and has a lot of horsepower now.
Yes, excellent. All the power. So I vote we continue going east past this and then go north if that's what we heard the sound. It wasn't back the way we came, was it, Sargon?
Nope.
Okay.
Oh, there was another sound, or the sound we heard we think didn't originate from this?
No, you're
Uh,
you're almost positive now that the explosion and stuff was this thing.
Okay.
but while I was looking at it, I kind of heard kind of a whoosh type noise from up north past this thing. And I was kind of leaning in towards Zakara to let her know that. It was in chat.
Since
Kruger
we
can't read.
cannot open anything ourselves, then maybe we go where these sounds are.
We got another open room to the south of this thing too, FYI. So just be wary so we don't get hit from behind again or above.
As he quickly glances up.
Nope, ceiling looks just like normal. You don't see nothing up there. It's invisible.
What's with this rubble that's northwest of us? Is it
Just
just
it's
trash?
just trash and debris on the
Okay.
floor. You see bits of it all over the place. Occasionally there'll be like a thigh bone sticking out of it, but no other bones.
I wonder what the thigh bone's connected to.
Nothing. Weird.
I got to AFK for a few minutes.
Yep.
I will be right back.
All right, so
Does
Raz is
anyone-
going first, I hear.
He touches
I-
it.
Kruger just picks him up, holds him out front. Here, bullet, 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 bullet.
It's your bullet shield, Kruger.
You could just toss Raz and the robot.
No, Raz would not fit. Neither would the goblin.
What if we lube him up?
No. You'd have to rip out a lot of pieces, parts from the inside before you could shove one of your party members in.
I'll find a use for all this lube one
There
day.
you go. All right, what are you guys doing?
I guess we
Sally
walk
forth
past
if you
the
are.
thing and then look to see. Just look north and south and see what we see.
Well, move the party token.
Who's moving it right now?
I am.
Oh,
Could
she
be
gets to do
anyone.
it for the rest of the time. Woo!
You've been
Crisis
chosen.
averted. I don't have to do it now. Is it just an empty room to the south?
Yep. Has some debris and shit in it, but nothing else.
Behold my shit room.
Just as a note, before you actually open any of these doors, check with me first, because most of them are going to be locked. But in case I have missed one,
Probably good you said that.
oh, there's a lot of them, and so I think I locked them all up, but I'm not saying I got 100%.
Kruger, how heavy was that thing that we just passed? Can we use it as a battering ram, do you think, to get into one of the rooms?
How would I know how heavy it is? I have not picked it up.
Where's the
Sage Monk advice by Crew.
It
Where's the sound coming from?
You don't hear nothing now.
was kind of a whoosh type up this way-ish.
I look up again.
Same. Ceiling looks the same. I mean, not identical the same, but you don't see nothing in there. Nothing moving or anything.
What are the boxes?
Looks like some sort of storage containers, but they're open. Some of them are like half smashed. Whatever was in them is long gone.
Another loot whore got it to it before me.
You see Zakara put his stuff in her pocket.
God damn it.
Anything I can pick up?
Surprised we could hear this far away. Unless one of the doors that we passed is the one that made the noise or something.
Wow.
2 stealthed rogues.
Dargan, I feel very nervous. I would like to prod the ground with my staff before I step places, like it's a
Okay.
10-foot pole,
Sure.
just gently as I'm walking along to tap like a blind person with the stick,
Okay.
Not going to be as stealthy, but hopefully it'll keep me from falling face first into something I don't see.
Oh, Zakara would go first since she can look for traps.
Look for traps, trigger them on herself.
Traps seem to find me. Totally not my fault. Traps seem to find me.
I'm assuming all these doors look the same, but if any of them has any sort of handle or lock, I would try to.
Physically, they all look the same. As you guys go past the one you just went by, there is some strange writing on it. Well, not on the door, but above the little panel in an unknown language.
What's it look like?
If you want to think of a language, think from like Star Wars, like the common language there, like all the different weird like kind of Cyrillic
Okay.
shapes
About
and shit.
Space Russians.
Yep, I hate space Russians.
Illinois Nazis.
Yep, them too.
If we could get them and have them fight the Space Russians.
Can anyone read this?
No. I cannot.
Can Raz read it?
Raz is zoned out, thinking about all the new drug concoctions he can make.
No, Raz cannot read it. It is not. It's nothing like
I'll
Matt's
be
hearing.
right back.
The party's abandoning us. That's 2 gone.
No. I'm
Your
going to use this opportunity to get a drink.
your healer and your fighter's gone,
And your wizard.
and now you're a wizard.
They're getting picked off from behind and we don't notice it.
They came
Quick,
from
Zakara.
behind.
Back to back. So they can't snatch us. I start to hum my little song a little louder for the rally anthem because I'm getting nervous. Can we make a
Here's the map.
reproduction? Can we make
Can
a
you see it?
reproduction of whatever the words are? You know what I mean?
With what?
Not like a charcoal sketching, but I have chalk. Do we have something that we can write on?
You see Zakara kind of goes still for a moment.
Hey, we've got formula books. We can write in that.
I mean, you can
But
write
here's
it
the
down
thing.
if you want.
Yeah, I'm just trying to so we have it for the future if
Sure.
we need it for something else. Yeah.
Do you hear that?
Back.
It's
I
just
hear
Raz.
Raz saying he's back.
The healer's back, but the wizard and the warrior is still gone. I think they're off shooting the food.
I believe you mean champion.
Orc warrior shot the food.
We passed a door that has some sort of writing above the little panel thing.
No one can
And we
recognize it.
don't
No
know
one can
what it
read it.
says.
Nope.
Because no one has comprehend languages.
Don't you guys? I didn't even look.
I think that's a Galgrim spell. It's not my duty to learn that.
Back.
Isn't it a
You know-
wizard spell?
Don't you have comprehend languages somewhere in there?
Maybe.
If you want to wait here an entire day,
And we can reset spells. I don't have to have all these heal spells anymore.
Now that the healer's back,
Uh-huh.
the healer's back, and there's gonna be trouble.
Hang on.
The alchemist is back.
So Bio, I was just gonna
Watch
try and
your dogs.
write down whatever these symbols are, whether they're letters or language or a code or whatever, just in one of the formula books so that we have it.
Right.
I got chalk or, whatever. Use that for it. What does it seem to be written in? Blood? Charcoal?
No, it's like a little plaque on the wall with something like in a
Uh,
modern day office, like someone's name and such.
so it's nice.
Yes,
Okay.
it's not like somebody wrote "fuck your mom" or something like that
Well,
on it.
that's I thought it was graffiti or something.
No,
Yeah.
it is not.
I hear something in that room.
I walk over by the door and knock as I'm watching her expression. I mean, everybody does that, right?
You
Open
hit
to
your
dis-
hit the
any
hit the door with your staff or your hand, just make a little metal noise and nothing.
Yeah.
Did the sound stop, or are they still?
No, you only heard them faintly, then you haven't heard them again. Or are you just hearing things?
Was it ever
There's.
there to begin with?
Can you see like light coming from around the edges of the door or anything
No,
like
the
that?
door is sealed completely shut. They all have been.
Do you hear?
That's just from your room, Valis.
Sorry.
You and a Glizzy.
Somebody's typing in the next room.
Okay, so did Glizzy was Glizzy gonna make a copy of the?
Yeah, he wrote it down.
Okay.
As best as he could, yeah.
Shall we head on?
Press on, McDuff.
Onward.
You really got to keep an eye out for the coins that make these doors open or whatever.
Before you guys walk away, hold on.
Too late. We're already away. We're walked away.
I missed my
No.
deflector weapon.
I just IM somebody, so we'll see if they say anything.
Oh, I just noticed. There were some sounds after I knocked. I don't know how to describe them.
What kind of sound?
Strange bird, maybe?
Like we're talking like caw 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 or something like that.
More like a cheep, cheep, cheep.
Okay.
Can I knock again? Maybe shaving a haircut this time, Zargan? So,
Says granted.
so these doors don't have traps, those, right, Zakara?
Not that we could see, but they don't have locks or handles either.
I mean, the thing next to the door, I mean, the where the little slot and stuff is, it does have a button there, but
Push the button, Glizzik. Wrong
Oop.
button.
Do it. KDV, should I just hit the button? And I kind of like inch the finger closer to it to see if that's what it wants.
Will Glitzik push the button?
Next time on
big
Dragon
red
Ball Z.
No response.
Tiny button.
Was that the voice I was hearing or no?
Yes, and you get no
Okay,
response.
Okay. I mash it.
All right. As you push the button, it lights up blue.
A glorious color.
And the door slides open.
Have we just not pushed buttons on all the doors that we passed?
God damn it.
You
And we
shouldn't
got to
have pushed the
backtrack and
button.
clear all those rooms.
And you look in, and that's what you see.
Push the button. Push the button.
Don't push the red button.
I mean, when
He's-
Kruger put in a coin before,
Little screen loaded up that said, "Please do not push that button again." When I pressed it.
Oh, that looks uncomfortable.
I'm more worried about the tentacle looking thing.
And
That's what I'm talking
the
about.
the golems in there kind of look over at you, make a few little beep 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 to each other, and just keep on doing whatever they are doing.
Okay, these ones seem to be working, Valis.
Please assume the position.
The last one I found for you was not in the greatest of shape. These seem to actually be doing stuff.
So it looks like they're just kind of cleaning shit.
No,
Oh.
they're like doing something with that like contraption in the back and so forth.
I'll go inside the room if nobody else wants to.
yeah, I want to go inside too.
All right, as you guys
Stick
step in,
around.
the room lights up, and the golems stop, turn towards you completely, and they chirp at you.
I say hello questioningly.
Nothing.
I try to mimic the chirping sound.
To mine a bird it back at them.
Performance.
Yeah, roll me a performance.
Hold on, my character sheet won't open.
Why is it closed?
I didn't even close it though. That's the weird part.
Okay, Florida man.
No, that just gives me a plus animal handling to all alligators.
And sweet tea.
And to all rolls to survive the shenanigans you get into, even the ones that
With an
really,
alligator.
really should kill you.
With an alligator.
No, all the bonuses stack. So if you can get an alligator involved somehow,
Yeah,
Where's that performance check, Valis?
I'm waiting for my character sheet to open.
he's
Wow.
performing. You got to give him a moment to get in character. Go through the
Yeah.
exercises.
Clear his throat.
1 and 2. 1 and 2. Why won't it open? What the fuck?
I'm just watching the video of Glizzic trying not to push the button and then eventually pushing the button.
Your
I'm
character sheet's
dead.
working fine for me, sir.
It's not for me. Can't even open Vanguard. What the fuck?
And just roll me a 20-sider then. You got a +0.
17's a good roll.
It goes like chirp, chirp, chirp. Valis goes chirp, 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 chirp.
Valis,
So
you can't see that.
to you, Valis, you mimicked it perfectly. Everyone else is like, what the fuck? No
You
response.
got it. You have to forgive him. He's a lich. He doesn't have a tongue anymore.
I do have a tongue, sir.
Squeak,
Okay, well,
squeaky.
it's
And
in
he
a
sticks it
freaking
out to
jar
you.
in your pocket.
No, that's
True.
someone else's tongue.
Wow.
That's my extra one.
It's from Gathnell and Gathnor.
It's my emergency tongue. You
Each-
don't have an emergency tongue?
The two golems kind of look at you guys for a minute, and then turn away and continue what they were doing.
Kruger will just call out, "Can you speak my language?"
No response.
Conversation list as Vanguard.
Vanguard doesn't have any audio equipment. I gotta defend my boy. I'm sorry.
Should we try those other doors?
Is there anything really in this room beyond the furniture, or is it?
Is
Uh,
that door on the other side, or is that the door we are coming through?
You're coming
In
from
the
the
picture.
from. Oh, that's on the other side.
Okay, so it's like we can walk through if we wanted
Yeah,
to.
there are two other doors out of this room besides the one that you just came in.
Either of them have shiny buttons.
Every door has. Oh, shiny, no, but every door is the same. If the door is there and it's shut, it has that little panel on it.
Did we not press the button on the first door we came to at the beginning of
Somebody
this?
pressed one of them at one door, and nothing happened. It didn't light up or anything. But you've only done it twice now.
Maybe it only works when Glizik presses it because it turned blue.
Exactly. It's key to goblin DNA. Goblins rule the world.
Oh my god. Underground goblin theory, it's true.
All right. Do you want to try this door? There's a button. Kruger, you're blue. You can press it.
I'll press the button.
Door opens. In this
We've
room
done
are
science here today.
in this room are several of the strange tentacled golems, but they all appear dead and in the various states of decay. A different metal creature seems to be operating on them with strange tools. So there's these. These are the same as at the two that are moving out in the main room, and these there's like a bunch of them in here. They don't seem to be moving. Some of them have like maybe a limb missing or like a access panel opened, and then this
It's like he
thing
got impaled by an
like
earthworm.
this thing is like working on them.
Is it fixing them or something? Maybe. You think,
Maybe
guys?
that or taking them apart. You're not really sure.
Does it pay us any attention when we come in?
No. As you go into the room, the lights on here turn on as well.
Hmm.
Looks to those of you who have crafting, which is everyone but the orc, looks like some kind of like like crafting stations and stuff. Like either they're building them, repairing them. To you, Valis, who have done something like this before, it definitely looks like they're like this might be a repair place for these golems.
Anything on the walls or
There was like little like nooks and crannies with like either boxes, containers, or like strange looking metal pieces in them.
you can go over to one of the storage things while keeping an eye on the repair about 9,000 there.
Okay.
Are the boxes closed or open?
The one you're looking at is like it's not really a box. As you get closer, it looks like a little drawer. You kind of open it up, and there's just like some strange metal pieces in there. They don't you don't recognize them as anything. Possibly repair parts. You're not sure.
I'm gonna move to one of the other drawers.
Same thing, but different shape and size.
I'm gonna keep going through drawers until it looks, but stop in case it looks like I'm pissing this thing off.
Okay. No, you start going. So Valis is going through these drawers and boxes of stuff, looking at stuff. That's just pieces of metal and just strange items. Nothing you don't recognize anything. Some of them are like worn and corroded. Some of them look like, or some of them are like covered with a thin layer of like some kind of oil and shiny and new.
Are there any markings on the drawers?
No,
Christ, it is my doom base.
Valis, is there anything over there that looks like it fits in the door slots?
no, you haven't come across anything like that.
It's like just a bunch of repair parts so far.
That's what it kind of looks like. Yeah. Gears, gizmos, thingamajigs.
Maybe a doohickey or two.
Definitely an entire box of several different types of doohickeys.
Wow. Any widgets?
Not yet.
Oh shit! I'm gonna keep looking for the gold mine of widgets.
All right.
I'm looking for like an instruction manual, blueprints, or repair guide or
Keep
something like
dreaming.
that.
Nothing like that. No.
I don't know.
Seems like the only thing that's really survived at this point is things made of metal that have been, at the very least, somewhat sheltered against time. But even that seems like it's starting to fail. I say we press on.
Lee, press
Next
on
door.
nails.
Oh, I forgot to mention this on my daily preps jargon, but the
Mm-hmm.
bomb coagulant alembic is applied to the acid flask.
Sure it is.
Well, it's the only bomb I have to use it on, so
Okay.
Are we okay with opening the next door?
yes.
I'll push the button.
Nothing happens.
These like mechanical keyboard style of buttons where it's just like a little plastic thing on a chunk, or is it like a squishy
No.
button?
I threw a picture into Discord and up.
Yeah,
The
but
door.
like you can't tell the level of squishiness of the buttons from that
No,
thing.
it's like it'd be like by today's terms, it'd be like a hard plastic button.
Oh, not a fun button.
Nope. A
Everybody knows
non-fun button.
squishier buttons are funner buttons.
So it doesn't light up when she presses it.
Nope.
If we tried to see if these doors can be forced open, because I know they look pretty
Oh,
clean on the floor there, but
if you have a way to open them, I can't really use my lockpicks anywhere.
oh, we meant more the traditional sense of forcing them open. No.
Throw an orc at him.
Orc and a crowbar, maybe, like, is that even plausible if we run into a stuck door like this?
I push the button.
Nothing.
Cricket
Other
push the
than
button.
there's no real place for him to wedge the crowbar easily. You're not sure if he could force it open. You don't know.
He can force walls open.
Bend the wall like Bender.
Oh yeah!
Time for a gummy bear.
I'm gonna go to the other room where the tentacle dudes are
Mm-hmm.
and say, "Come open this door for me."
They ignore you.
There was another door in the first room we hadn't tried.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's because I was gone last week, but like, was this a place we just happened to find along the way, or is this we have to go through here to get where we're going?
You believe this is where you need to go.
Okay.
This is where the source is.
The
And
source
I
of the
had
matrix.
the verification from my staff. It said, yes, I could feel a very powerful source of power nearby.
Yeah, let's check any doors we can get through easily, and then if we run out of those, then we can worry about the not so easy doors. That's my vote. Go back to that door, as
Okay.
Zakara mentioned. Hit all the buttons, then worry about the ones where the buttons ain't working.
We could find the blue key card or whatever.
Right,
Well,
you said hit all the buttons. This one opens. Little
Is that the noise we heard before?
sounds like it. As you step in, of course, the lights turn on. This small chamber has shelves containing boxes and several sets of metal drawers. A small work table is cluttered with odd pieces of metal.
You know, that means I'm picking through it.
Yes, odd pieces of metal.
I believe I have the feat called oddity identification.
You found a lightsaber. Fortunately, you found it out by turning it on. It was pointed at you.
I would survive that.
Oh, look, I've been impaled.
All I have to do is stay away from any barbarians and I'll be fine.
What are you guys doing? Ballas apparently is starting to go through stuff.
Yeah.
What was what was this sound?
What was what? You're breaking up.
Yeah, breaking all robot-y.
She can communicate with them.
Were you saying that the wisping sound was coming from here?
From the door. Seems to be the doors make them when they open.
I think he meant that it was the same
Ah,
sound, not the sound we heard. Not like the source.
All right, Ballas, you start going through. It looks like a bunch of like broken pieces and stuff. You do happen to find one thing that looks kind of odd. I threw a picture into Discord for you.
Ooh.
It's a blue colored glass or slate disc the size of a coin. One side is smooth and unmarked. The other has a white arced band marked like a sundial with 5 lines. A taut thread rests on one of the lines. These discs are designed to be fitted into the various slots. Oh, that shouldn't be there.
Does it look like it could fit into the various slots we've been We've got some smart cookies in the group.
We're in a giant casino.
It does look like it'll fit like in the door slots, but you're not sure that's what they're for. They're not like the door slots are more like a rectangle shape, and these are round. I'm gonna go ahead and throw one of these that Ballas found into party treasure.
Are they small enough to fit in there though?
That's all I'm
Into the door
saying.
shelf?
Yeah, they're about the size of like a 50-cent piece. Kind of glizzy, but not. There's not many markings on it.
I miss my disruptor pistol.
Should we go back to the hallway?
Nothing else here. Not the coin, perhaps, but
I
onward.
mean, you haven't searched the entire room if that matters. Valos just was doing it, and then he
Oh,
found that.
Oh, yeah, we can clear the room and then work on it.
I'll keep
All
picking
right,
through stuff.
roll me a perception, Valos.
He's only gotten halfway through
I
his loot
will
animation.
also look.
Okay, go ahead.
I still can't open my character sheet, by the way.
It is definitely enough time. Should have passed for that.
Right? I think it's just mad at me.
There you go. My cleaning to help you search better.
I lost my character sheet, but I gained rolls.
Worth.
All right, you guys spend a couple minutes searching through the rest of the boxes and clutter and stuff. You find a total of 10 of those little discs total.
Any different coloring on them, or are
Nope,
they all
they
the
look
same?
identical.
Okay.
If you look in the party loot, they are in there. Should be labeled as unknown tech device. Wow, no fights yet either.
I'm dreading fights.
I must
Fight each
refill my
other if you
water.
want.
I will be right back.
So I second the motion of once this room is completely searched, we can head back out to the corridor. The
I
robots
too
in the room
second
north.
that motion. And
Robots
two
in the room
twos make
north.
a fourth emotion.
A sweet emotion. The robots here didn't seem to be attacking us, so
Robots? You mean golems?
that too.
All I know is I can sell this tentacle bus for the right price in Goldshire for credit a lot.
The gnomes will buy it.
Yeah, they're sick little fucks.
Actually, now that we know that buttons might open doors, should we press all the buttons we walk past?
Good.
Yeah.
There certainly are a lot of them.
I push the button.
Nothing.
Maybe it's just you, and I try and press the button as well.
And then nothing.
Damn.
I spam the button like I'm spamming Whirlwind.
Nothing.
I'm out of ideas.
We were defeated by that door. On to the next one.
Button.
Nothing. Up ahead to the north in that hallway up there and all that like trash and something metallic catches the reflects the light from Raz's light spell.
Could it be loot? Or money?
I would like to go see what that is.
I would like her to go first to see what that is.
Click.
Nice. Landmine.
It's a claymore. Congratulations.
Jumping Betty.
Reflex save.
Okay, you guys, or at least Sakara moves up there. Kind of, move stuff like out of your way with your foot to where you saw it. And there's an item, like strange item laying on the ground there.
Strange
wa-
objects on the ground.
I went ahead and threw it into party loot. This one is unknown tech device number 52. If you open that up and go to the picture tab, you can see what it looks like.
Oh, it's going beep, beep, beep.
Is it going to explode?
It is not making beeping noises. That's just Valis. Never seen anything like this. This is a good place to discuss this. If you guys find something like these unknown devices, you can spend time to try to figure out what they might be. It involves dice rolls, but there is a way to, since they're not magical, you can't throw an identify on them. You have to spend time to kind of figure out what they are and how they work.
We'll throw crafting at it.
I like
Nope.
to mess with one of the coin things.
Okay. You sleepy there, Kruger?
Yeah, I'm still here.
No, I said, are you sleepy there?
Yes.
I
I'm an ED
understand.
boy.
I got like 3 hours of sleep last night.
Aww.
All right. Does anyone want to mess with anything while Valis is messing with one of those blue things?
Yeah. I'll tinker with the little object we just found.
Okay.
The
I'll
U
look
ring.
at
Well, what was that,
I'll look
Sakara?
I'll look at one of the other round things.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep an eye out.
Okay. What about you, Glizzik?
I'm going to be ready with the heal spell when Raz needs it.
All righty. All right.
I get out my wand of heal. How about that?
There you go. Let's start with the little blue things. Those of you who are messing with those, which I believe is Zakara and Valis, roll me a 1d10 minus your intelligence modifier.
Interesting.
I think it kind of lagged. Did you say 1d10 minus
1d10
intelligence?
minus your intelligence modifier.
Switching to Traveler, boys.
What if I can't see my modifier?
So the goal is to get a low number?
Your modifier is 4, Valis. Yes, low is better.
I think I did that right.
All right, pair of sixes minus modifiers.
Holy shit, we rolled the same thing.
All right. And Raz, you're messing with the other thing. You may also roll me a d10 Raz minus your intelligence modifier.
Woo, 10, where I don't want it.
Exploding.
All right.
I have a question. Are we allowed to use hero point or mythic points on these?
Sure.
Because
Sure.
I'm kind of curious. Yeah, sure. We have an hour and a half. Yeah, I'll use one.
All right, re-roll it.
Well, it's slightly better.
Now, does he get a
You don't
mythic
know.
benefit from that?
No.
All
No,
right.
I didn't use
Extra
skills.
minus 10.
Now, normally you're untrained in these alien devices. However, because of the mythic point,
you're mythic.
you get plus 10. Wait, that makes it higher. No.
All right. You guys spend a couple minutes tinkering with these things. All right. Roll the same thing again, folks.
Here we go. I don't like this.
0. -2.
That's more like your normal roll in Valis. Good job.
Eh,
All right.
Or
You
he's just
guys
throwing you a
have been
bone here.
standing here about 10 minutes now while they're trying to figure out what these devices do. Roughly at the same time, Zakara and Valis kind of go, "Oh." Let me find it here.
They didn't know how the 3 seashells worked.
Exactly. The little blue circle things, the coins, seem to be some sort of like power cells. Now, what you would put them in, you have no idea, but you guys kind of figure it out. And they have different ones have the line in a different spot. You think maybe it's like how much power they have in them. And Raz, you got a 0.
Now you guys can shove something into your chest holes.
There you go.
Power it up.
Raz, takes you about another 5 minutes past how long they spent, so about 15 minutes to kind of monkey with this thing. And you
Mine's
think
got a little latchy bit. See,
yours
that's what I
is
said on
yours
it.
is more complex than theirs. And you have figured out it's a blaster pistol.
It's a side view mirror. No?
It's like the most impractical blaster anything.
spray sticks are a thing, sir.
So you can look at that, Raz. You know how to use that. No one else does. Same thing with those little power discs. Valis and Zakara know how they kind of work, and no one else really does.
Kruger knows.
We
No, Kruger doesn't know.
Yes, they work by magic.
There you go.
You're not wrong,
Specifically
and
of
I
the
hate that you're
shaman
not wrong.
variety.
Can we try to explain how they work?
You can, and they have to make their rules, and it'll take time. Now, for some of the items, it won't matter if only one person knows how to use it or not. For other ones, more if people want to be using these things, you have to be able to know how they work. There are bonuses if someone shows you how. Yeah, so Raz, when you're messing with that thing and you kind of like click it on and stuff, and you like hold it up on that on the screen, you see like crosshairs appear and like you see like the scene in front of you, like, and as you kind of move it, it kind of like the crosshairs like go and target on Zakara, and then you move it a little bit on, then it goes through to Glizzik, and you're pretty sure if you press that button on the handle, it'll fire something at him.
But you're not sure until you try.
Science demands
She's
answers.
she's volunteering. She volunteered.
But it looks like these things like kind of auto target.
I got grenaded last time. It's her turn.
Glizzik is still watching you warily, fingering the wand of heal.
We think this is a weapon. I'm gonna aim it at Glizzik.
It locks on.
I am the wand at him. Spelliarmus.
This thing seems to little sight on it seems to be moving itself towards whoever I point this at.
What does it do?
We assume it would probably hurt something that if I push the button here, but without testing it, that's just a happy little guess.
Test it. I can take it, Mr. J.
I can take it. No, he can't.
I can take it. Come on, hit me.
I'll hit him with it.
And we're trying to outdo mistaken party
Maybe
damage with
maybe
this
hit
one.
a. What
All
if
right,
you hit a door with
Raz
it?
pushes the button.
It's too bad. It's too late. I pushed the button already.
We're all
This
blind from
beam
Flash.
of light flashes out from the thing right at Glizzik and hits him. Glizzik,
Wait.
make me a fortitude save.
Wait. $42.
That is a success.
I mean, the DC says it's 0. That should be a critical success.
Come on, disintegrate.
Go ahead and roll 5d6 there, Raz.
Roll. Clicking the thing. Fine, you don't want to. I'll do it myself.
Take 11
It's a nice
points of force damage, Glizzik. As this thing hits you and you feel like your skin like bubble and burn.
Well, that's not a pleasant experience. And he tries to like pat it out.
Oh, it didn't light you on fire. It just hurts.
Right. Weapon then.
Extreme cooking device, yes?
Gonna have to reverse engineer that, baby.
You know, mount some of those on Vanguard, right? Give me
Yeah.
a volley.
Maybe make a big
I'm,
one and just replace one of his arms with that.
I'm particularly interested in this mechanism that it uses. Oi wasn't really aiming it towards Glizzik. It seemed to have done that on its own. That could certainly be useful on Vanguard, yes.
Anti-goblin.
Yeah.
It's racist.
Zergan, I was going to use the healing wand on myself.
Go ahead.
Okay, just want to make sure it'll actually have an effect before I.
That's
It
why I
will.
shot him. He already had the solution in hand.
Because he knew that you were going to go for science and shoot him.
2 action economy on it, so it's 1d8 plus 8.
Yep. Nice.
Maximum healing. All right, cool. That's it.
Great.
As good as new. Yeah, only works on goblins, unfortunately.
So are you keeping that, Raz, or are you putting it back in the party loot?
I'll keep that Raz.
I'm gonna put him back in the party loot. I mean, I wouldn't mind hanging on to it. I'm sure Valis will want to tinker with it at some point, but is there any sort of indication on the thing of it being able to do that again, or is there, because they kind of explained the power disk, right?
Yeah, they kind of told you what it was.
I assume at some point this thing might need one of those, but that's just a guess in the dark, unless there was some sort of an indicator on this thing that went down when I shot Glizzik.
No, there was not an indicator on the weapon.
As it absorbed some of my soul, it actually went up.
There you go.
You'll now do 1 more additional target damage to that target every time you shoot it, cumulatively until it is dead.
Yep.
I'll hang on to it unless Valis like wants it right now, because at the very least, the auto aim part of it could be useful if we get into a scuffle. And I mean, I feel like all of us can pretty routinely hit something, unless it's like, I don't know, just throwing it out there, a mythic level steel last golem out there no one can really hit.
What's that?
Huh?
Can't really start. Good.
No
Nah,
such
just
thing.
gonna target some shit.
No such thing.
Anything I'm gonna do with it would take quite a bit of time that we definitely don't have in here. So
Just let me know if you want it then after we're out of here, and we can hang on to it till then.
And he'll give it to you.
yeah, probably when we're back on the airship.
The business end of it.
Yep.
Because I'm probably gonna have to teach him how to use it anyway.
Probably.
I know it looks real confusing, but you gotta hold it the right way, or you might shoot yourself. Now you also might not shoot yourself, but there's a not zero chance that you do shoot yourself.
Oh, I'm gonna shoot myself.
All right. What are you guys doing?
North or east?
Continuing on. I mean, east is just that route, right? It doesn't continue. Oh, you mean east down the hall?
Yeah.
I'm feeling east, so that'll be my
Sure.
vote.
East is good for me.
Looks like another like small like living quarters.
Anything?
Is that through the
Nothing.
wall?
What?
Oh, it looks like I could see through the wall to the other side.
Just a little bit, yeah. To the next room to the east.
Shouldn't be able to.
It's just a slight sliver of it, but we can see like there's a bed or something like that mirrors this
Yeah,
room.
that's weird.
They have a window in the wall over here on the east. Can see into the next room over. Is there a torchlight ahead? Because it looks like color to me.
Yes, color.
As you guys get down here to this like corner here, the area is lit.
Are we still pushing buttons as we go, or are we heading to the light?
I'd say still push the buttons just in case.
Slap them buttons as you walk by.
Nothing.
Slap all the buttons.
Nothing.
I see something.
What is that to the south?
Looks like a
So,
pair of couches with a long table and like a big coffee table in front of it.
I was going to say it's a room full of sofas.
Yep. Like almost like a relaxing area.
It's almost like royalty lives here. The Sofa King.
But is it so fucking low?
So fucking low.
That's its prices. They're so fucking low.
Button.
Nothing.
Is there anything to search in here?
You can search the couches for loose change.
Damn straight.
It might be the more of those
You
coins in there. You don't know.
You find 3 pennies, a nickel, and a silver wrapper from gum.
Nice.
Oh,
What
ice
kind of
cream is
gum?
from a Hershey Kiss.
Make those out of
I'm not
silver?
kissing you. I'm not kissing
Alu-
you.
Aluminium foil.
My grandma used to not be able to say aluminum.
Aluminium.
Well, she would go aluminium, like she would get stuck in a loop at the
Nice.
end.
So you're saying she glitch out?
It's
Mhm.
almost like a phenomenon.
Phenomenon.
Like the
Phenomenon.
You guys are horrible. Door
What's in?
opens. It's another bedroom. Almost like you had clairvoyance to see this before.
Anything in the bedroom?
Nope.
Is there a book
But
of poetry in here?
like most rooms you've been entering, when you step in, the lights turn on
And that's when you notice the cloaker.
above you.
So
Leedle.
this is a special room where we can see like 4 rooms down.
Yeah, now we can see up.
I can
Really?
normally only see 3 doors down.
Nice move. Yeah, it moves as we move too.
Just like that.
You move, I move, we move.
Yeah.
I don't see you guys being able to see through walls here, so I don't know what you're saying.
Behold my ascension.
There's
can
basically
see-
no walls in between these rooms to the north of us.
Really?
Zargan,
I mean,
in
there's a
general,
black wall, but there's nothing that's blocking the sight line.
But
that's
see,
what we see in
yeah, no,
general.
but for me, it's blocking them.
That's weird as fuck. Then again, it says me not being able to open my character sheet, so
Yeah, that's because you're a lich. You're not a character anymore.
what the fuck, man? Jesus!
With the hard H even.
That's our word.
Yeah. You've been
I'll-
demoted down to pinata.
For these rooms that we're opening, can I just do an expeditious search to see if there's any more of those coin thingies or other stuff?
When I flip over to the other view, one I'm recording on, I see what you mean. You can like see right through there.
Did you see? I put it in general for
Makes
the
no
screenshot.
sense.
I don't know, but and as you move, that line of sight moves with it too
Well, yeah, it should.
through the other room. So it's like
It's almost like it's
Like, I
not
like our field
like.
of view is getting narrower instead of wider. That's weird.
yeah.
What the fuck is going
But
on?
the walls are there. I see the walls.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. I know. Like it's alien guys. That's why.
Yeah. We don't understand how that works. It just works. I don't know, Zargan. We're not trying to peer. It's just showing it.
Oh, I know. I see that.
I have a really reliable voice in my pants that's telling
And it
me
looks
these
like
things.
it's blocking some of it, and other spots it's not.
Yeah. Listen to your pants voice.
Always do.
It's your Peter tingle.
Is it the
I'm
four?
guided.
Is it the four Peters?
I'm guided by my favorite staff. It talks to me.
Do you talk back?
Yeah, I do actually.
Do you reward him with a little rub?
He
talks
calls
nice to
me
him.
he calls me an idiot a lot though,
Okay, so expeditious search, was there anything?
Nope.
This would go a lot faster if we all split up into 5 separate groups and we're
There you
checking out
go.
one door each.
I mean, it actually would like in game time, but in real time it'd take 18 more years because
Oh,
it couldn't
totally.
actually move.
Can we steal the sofa?
If you want a piece of shit sofa, yes.
Can we fit it into the bags of holding? That's the real question.
No.
We need to make bigger bags of holding is what I'm hearing.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how soft is the sofa?
Are you
It's
sitting in it?
99% mold.
No.
It caresses and
It's
cradles your
definitely.
bones.
I mean, there's rips in it. Spots where it's like decayed, with mold growing on it. It's not in any kind of shape of worth caring about.
Aw. My
All the
Most.
niece is
furniture in here is just really shitty mimics. Like they look so not great to
There
sit
you go.
on.
Right?
It's a colony of mimics.
They haven't eaten in a while, so they look pretty shabby.
That'd be a fun little like wrinkle for mimics to have. It's like, oh, that treasure chest looks too shiny. It's eaten a lot of people recently.
Fable. It's an inn, and all the beds are mimics.
The entire inn's a mimic.
That could be the starting for the adventure meeting place. Hey, we meet at the tavern. All right, you guys sleep the first night. That's
You're all dead.
Entire town is mimics.
Do
my
a quick
gear's a mimic.
expeditious search.
Don't find nothing. Nothing of any value, at least.
just books.
Just piles of gold, but you don't want that. Yeah, the area you're in now is like lit. The hallways and that.
Where's the light coming from? Up still?
Up from the ceiling, just like they are in the rooms.
Okay. Well, that room looks like it has like nothing in it.
Yeah, if whatever's in there was probably removed long ago.
That's where the good bed was.
Possibly.
Some fucker already stole it. I cast
So-
that clan and bloodline.
With expeditious search, I can search 4 times as quickly. Can I just kind of search as we go?
Sure.
Button.
Nope.
Button.
Door opens. Bed, a couch, a corpse or two in there.
Corpse or two, you say?
Yep.
Ooh, corpses.
Basically just
Kind
some skeletal remains laying on the bed.
Not wearing anything?
No, any kind of cloth or anything it would have had, it's gone.
Naked
Any kind of
aliens,
clothing.
folks.
Yeah, I sleep naked too. I mean,
Of course you do, because you're a lich.
No flesh even.
Exactly.
yeah.
You gotta wash the sheets a lot less often when you're not leaving all the skin and hair and oil on there.
Yeah. See?
What do you mean you are leaving it on there? It's in a lot bigger chunks even.
Well,
Yeah,
not if you take care of yourself and maybe like shower once a century.
But that's not his skin or hair.
I stole someone's skin to make me feel more comfortable.
It was a
I'm like the
comfortable
skeletons
skin I
in
had.
whatever that game. What was that game?
I don't know.
Which one?
Where the skeletons skin people and more of the skin?
Oh, the fucking not the literal skeleton, the machine's called skeleton. That was Kenchi.
Okay, thank you.
Any
Yeah, a lot of
corpses
these
in here?
rooms are bed chambers. Looks like like almost like it's like they're single beds or beds for like two people or so forth. They've all been either ravaged from time or somebody who come in and rip the place apart looking for whatever they could find.
But did they find
Button.
it? Did they find it?
They must have, because it's no longer here. Nope, that one won't open. Stop right there.
Oh, we're in another big room.
Up ahead in the middle is another one of those little hub things like I showed you before. Like when you first walked in.
Oh yeah, so little.
The well thing.
Yes.
Oh.
Also, up ahead to the kind of northeast where you're at, there's a small pool of liquid on the floor, and there's a bunch of like webs covering the ceiling and the walls in the southeast corner.
Hmm.
No, Glizzard, the last time we soaked up a bunch of liquid, we got stronger for it.
This is true.
That was glowing liquid. This liquid's not glowing yet.
What, it's not
Yet.
green and glowy?
Well, that was blue and glowy, but no, it's not.
Yeah, you gotta collect all the colors of the rainbow. It's like gym badges in
Oh,
Pokemon.
gotcha.
You said that the southeast corner has the webs right by where we are.
Yeah, like to the east, the southeast corner of this room.
Flames
this
would probably
sounds-
take those webs out, Valis. Yes.
Oh, yes.
I have ice ball repaired or cold of cold.
Cold of cold.
Cone of cold.
Oh,
I also have a way to do Cone of Cold
I
through a Lich Eye I found.
what?
That you've never used.
I think I was about to use it once, and then everybody went and killed the thing. So I think that's actually happened twice, where I was about to use the damn thing, and then, well, being last on initiative, sometimes you get to save some resources.
Yeah.
Yep, I got a Lich Eye.
I have 2 of them.
Goes with came with the set that came with Glizzik's Lich Hand. Eventually, we'll be able to build a bear our own Lich using Maeve as the head.
And Valos as the body.
It
Okay.
all formed the head.
I mean,
Can
Valis is
I
probably into it. We could just graft Maeve to his shoulder for a second head.
You guys doing anything with these webs, or
can I look
just moving
around
on?
for? I wanted to look around for any spiders or creatures.
Don't see anything. You see like some lumps in the webs. You're not sure what they might be, but
Web lumps.
nothing moving or nothing like that.
Just some hobbits.
Could be.
I could do produce flame as a cantrip through the staff, just to try and burn some of the webs off. Ooga flame. It's got a range of 30 feet. Should be able to hit some stuff.
Yeah.
It's a cantrip, so it's not going to cost me any, spell points from the staff or anything.
Nope.
Can we still walk through the web area?
Yeah. I mean, this
How
is
dense is it?
it's not dense enough to stop you. At least as far as you know, it doesn't look like it is. I mean, once you get in there, maybe if there are webs of steel.
Ah, cobweb on the arm. I hate it.
8-minute
It's
webs of
worse.
steel.
It's worse when they're in your fucking hair. So you're not burning them or nothing. Just going by them.
Oh, that's what the produce flame was for. I was trying to burn the
Oh,
webs.
okay. I wasn't
Not-
sure.
Not like engulf us in flames as they're coming down about us.
Kind of like burn a path.
Yeah.
Okay. You start doing that. The webs instantly catch and start burning. Not a whole lot of smoke in that from webs. And as you burn through one of the clumps of the webs, you hear something fall to the floor.
With a
We
wet
specifically
squish.
look for this.
No,
Treasure.
it's not a squish.
Is it a clang? Is it a clinkle?
With a wet smolder.
Nope.
It's time to turn on the smolder.
Are you going to look or?
Yes.
All right. I have thrown it into the party sheet. You find this little scores, but not no real damage. It's a heavy piece of leaded black glass.
With some interior decorating spiders.
Ah, the decoration spiders.
Some leaded piece of glass.
Mm-hmm.
Don't see it.
It's just a heavy.
Very top.
Oh, and heavy.
Yeah, I don't know where the N came from, but
Because there's an H. It wants to put the N instead of just A heavy.
Is it like rectangular? Does it have like a
yes.
shape, or is this more like a?
Nope. It is rectangular and smooth.
3 inches by 2 inches.
Obviously a codpiece.
Obviously, for a golem.
Hmm.
See-through codpiece.
You know it, baby.
Okay, is this door open?
It does not.
Where was the liquid?
North of us now.
No, it's west of you.
West of us now,
It
like I said.
it was by it was like underneath the webs and stuff.
Ah. So when you said northeast, it wasn't nearly as far northeast as I thought.
No, it was northeast from where you were at the corner.
So is the liquid like blood or oil?
It looks clear. Looks kind of like water.
Clear blood. Interesting.
It could
It's-
be vodka.
It could be
We did see Russian earlier.
Russian space pirates.
I can see blood in the dark.
That's not blood, honey.
Turn your black light out.
Sounds like some emo shit I'd see on MySpace. I can see blood in the dark. Uh,
Are we doing anything with the liquid or moving on?
I thought Glissic was going to drink it.
Can we get a sample? Do you have anything empty?
Yeah, we can be safe and boring.
Well,
I
do you
mean,
want me?
nothing's stopping you from being the change you want to see in the world.
I don't want to see that change. I just want to see someone else try that change. There's a big difference.
But it's the
Zargan,
experience.
I got that purifying ladle.
Okay.
So, it makes food and drink safe to drink, that type of spell.
Mm-hmm.
So it just looks like water.
Yeah. Maybe like an inch deep little pool. Drips down from the ceiling.
Is there a like stalactite or something above that it's dripping down from that
Nope,
we can see?
just from the roof. From the ceiling.
I will go up and sniff it, see if it has a smell to it, or if it's just odorless like water.
It has a bit of like an oily smell to it.
It's machine oil. I
Antifreeze.
yeah, tastes like wine. Trying to find the stupid ladle in my activities tab. I do not see it, but that's fine. After using that, I will put a finger in and taste it. As
Tastes
in
like
dip
water.
the finger in and then okay.
Tastes like water.
It's just water. Do I still have a head?
Yes.
Damn it.
It did not solve. You did not explode.
I think maybe it just was dripping down from the ceiling, like rainwater.
there are clouds in here.
No, but sometimes things leak, and water, always runs down the mountain. So you figure it would continue downwards.
Said that
Speaking of
about
which,
One of the
Cover me.
orcs in
I
my
well,
tribe
well
when they
I
got too drunk.
cover me while I go take a leak. Human joke number 1.
There was an orc in your tribe who would leak through rock when he was drunk.
No, but water would roll down the mountain, you could say.
Nice.
And then the goblins would drink it. Nasty.
Hey, it purifies it. It's safe to drink.
Yeah, because urine's sterile,
Just think of it as a still suit. It'll be
and
fine.
goblins like the taste of it.
I hope
We
you
get the
connected
tubing
the
right.
tubes right.
Yeah, otherwise you're drinking a smoothie, and not the kind you want.
Nutella.
Mm.
Nasty. All right, as you go by that big circle in the middle there, you think you see something moving in it.
Kill it.
Oh, actually, that's the question I had before we got sidetracked by loot and stuff that we hate and don't get all the time. Is that big enough for a bullet to fit into?
What? The thing in the middle?
Yeah.
That maybe. I'll share this again just so you have another view of it. If you look at the picture on the right and left hand wall, there's like a little darker spot, like horizontal lines. They look
Mhm.
like handlebars, kind of like you can grab them. And as you guys look, you see those are moving. The ones on the left are kind of moving up and then disappearing into the wall, and the ones on the right are moving down. Or actually, in this picture, it's the other way around. The ones you mean, but looks like these are something on the wall, are like moving. One's moving down, one's moving up, and there's a faint like little humming noise, kind of like noise from like a escalator noise, just a slight little mechanical noise.
And we still can't see the bottom if we look down, can we?
No, it just goes down. And going up
What
is
about the
sealed again.
Okay, so there's handles going up, but that ceiling is sealed, so
Yep.
If anyone does kind of fall in there, I do have Featherfall scroll spells to help.
So did you say we saw stuff moving on the inside too?
Yeah, that's what you saw moving was those things.
Oh,
One's
okay,
going up,
okay,
one's
okay.
going down. The other one down in the south where you came in, nothing was moving in it.
Yeah.
Mm.
button for the store.
Nothing.
Press them buttons.
North or west?
Let's say Maniac. Ah, that no longer wants to move. There it goes. Let's say Oh, I see. Every time someone moves the thing, it stops me from moving around. That's
Oh,
the
does
door.
it?
Yeah, I'm like trying to move and then it just stops. I'm like, what the hell?
Ah, someone else is moving it. Okay, maybe that's part of the trouble we've been having.
I'd say north. That's my vote. That we continue working on the perimeter.
Sounds fine
You
to
want to move it?
me.
Sounds good.
Go ahead and move the thing.
Button.
Nothing.
Button.
It opens.
What the-
So many rooms.
Looks like another bedroom. You step in, the lights come on. It's another, ransacked, destroyed bedroom.
I'm beginning to sense a pattern.
Quick search, then leave.
Don't. There's not much to search in most of these.
But you keep taunting us with how we miss everything.
Yeah. That one does not open.
Button.
A single
Button.
bedroom. Light comes on when you goes in. A lot of these rooms are, I won't say empty of trash and stuff, but it's pretty easy to notice that there's not much in a lot of these.
Must be the slave quarters.
That's not what that, but that's where you live. That one will not open.
Uh,
You guys need to figure out how to open these doors. That one opens. More empty storage crates.
Has anybody tried putting one of those weird coins in the doors?
I have not.
Have not.
I have like 11 of them. I think we could stand to see what happens.
10. Should we trade on that last one?
This door does not open.
Got AFK a second.
Can we try the little coin thingy?
All right, you take one of those out, you put it in there, it drops down to the bottom with a little tink, and just nothing happens. Kind of like when Kruger put the coin in.
But we can get it back.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
it just falls through. It's kind of like
I
putting
pushed the button
like
again.
nothing happens. Be like putting a Canadian quarter in a vending machine.
Yep. We got 10 Canadian quarters. You heard him.
Damn Canadians.
Button.
Large room, bunch of skeletons laying around, and it looks like a bunch of exercise equipment. There's some pieces of furniture here. Like here's like like one dumbbell. Just looks like it may have been like a big rec area for working out and so forth. But nothing is really left intact other than the obvious skeletons on the floor.
What kind of skeletons?
They are humanoid. Same as all the
Okay.
rest.
Ooh.
I think we found your monk training room here. There's lots of fitness equipment.
They seem to fit in here just fine.
Yeah, it's because they're so swole. Well, they were when they were more than skeletons, probably.
Exercise equipment like that we would recognize, or
Some of it, yes. Like like some barbells and stuff like that. That's pretty. I mean, you guys wouldn't necessarily think it was fitness, but you know what I mean, some of you might recognize bits and pieces of them.
Meanwhile, Kruger's like, just be strong. Like, what do you mean?
It's gonna suck when he starts aging.
More empty storage crates. Another like bedroom.
was there stuff to search in that storage place?
Crates were like already open and ransacked. I think it goes back out into the hallway.
Okay, we just pretty much went around the corner.
Won't open. Will not open.
Is this one open?
Nope.
Button.
I'm back.
Well, welcome back.
Come back.
I see we passed the fighting pit that Kruger obviously won, right?
There was no
Obviously.
one there to fight.
No
Yeah,
one
that's
even
why all the
challenged
dead
them.
bodies are there.
I see. What are you talking about? I see a bunch of dead bodies in it.
Saying it wasn't even a challenge.
Kruger used a new technique where he killed them in the past. So they're already decayed.
He punched everything but the bones off of them.
Temporal pummeling.
Another bedroom. Oh no, sorry. This is another little storage area. Everything's ransacked. Looks like whatever happened here. I mean, people. Some things died. Somebody survived to ransack a lot of these rooms.
Well, if they looted all this stuff, it's got to be in one nice big spot. We just got to find that spot.
Yeah, they definitely didn't take it with them.
Maybe they did.
There's one really big rat with a big pile of shinies.
Fucking Skaven.
Nope. Nope. Looks like I got most of these doors locked like they should be. Nope. 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 Nope.
Listen here, you.
This is almost funny.
Are you
Nope.
rolling to see if they're open or closed?
No, I already have them. It's already been predetermined.
Oh, it would have been
Nope.
funnier that way.
Now there are some things that I am rolling for, but nope. And there's another one of those items you saw at on the eastern edge too. This one is making that faint noise as well, and the things are going up and down in this one as well. Nope.
Double door.
That one opens. Looks almost like a mirror image of where you guys came in, except there's no like door out. Nope. Neither of the doors in here will open.
Anyone feel like jumping down?
I got a broom.
Godspeed, Glussick.
Now he does think it can fly.
Do you need to tie a rope to me or anything?
Me too? No.
It, that way, if I get grabbed by something, you can pull me free.
I mean, we will be able to avoid the OSHA violation, but it would be funny if we didn't too.
I mean, we can just grab one of the things on the side and descend down, right?
Possibly.
You good?
That seems too easy.
Kruger will do that.
Science.
I will
All
ride
right,
broom
got
and
one.
accompany.
All right, Kruger, you step in and reach out for one of the things, and you grab it, and as you like step in, you start floating,
Broom magic.
and it
He is a
slowly starts
shaman.
pulling you. And holding onto the handle, it starts pulling you down, but it's almost like you have no weight.
We have
Kruger
seen him
waits
fly
for no
before.
one.
This is curious.
It feels weird.
I mean, fly has been cast on him before, right? Is it something similar to that?
No, it's not.
Like elemental gift, where he
Fly is
is
where like you control your movement. He's just floating there, and the thing on the side is just pulling him downward to hell.
Guys, I think Kruger's a shaman.
I'm not a shaman.
Anyone else going in?
Yes.
I go with.
All right, you guys start all following. Same thing. You guys step in there and like you start to float. You grab a handle and starts pulling you down. You
I'll
go
wait to
down
the last
about.
second, then they all get blendered. And
Yep.
Yeah.
Now this is a mimic. All of a sudden
We start going down faster and
it's
faster. We have
it's the
terminal
pneumatic trap.
velocity. What are you gonna do?
It's the pneumatic trap. You just fall forever.
I can survive it.
Trapped infinitely.
My terminal velocity is nowhere near yours.
Yeah. You get out about 15, 20 feet, Kruger, since you're in the lead. It keeps going, and you see one of those doors.
One of those doors?
One of the normal doors with the little panel next to it.
I mean, I'll hit the button like everyone's been doing to see if it opens.
Nothing. Nope, it does not.
Hit it like 8 more times as you drift past it.
Punch the control panel.
You hurt your fist.
Nuh-uh.
Gorilla smashing the
Nah.
computer meme.
When Zakara used the coin before, did it seem like the appropriate size?
No.
No? Okay.
Much
I'll
too
just keep
small.
going down then.
All right, you guys all come down there. Like I said, about 15, 20 foot down. You go by the door. Each of you probably try to push the button. Nothing happens. You go down about 80 feet more, Kruger. And like, because it goes dark when you're like between whatever, And then you keep coming down, it starts getting more lit, lit, more lit as it starts getting brighter and brighter.
Lit down here.
And you start moving down, and it looks very similar to what you just came from. With instead of doors there, it's just open and it's brightly lit. Looks like maybe another level.
Oh boy, a whole nother level of button touching again.
Are you
Uh,
hopping out or what are you doing?
Kruger will hop out if only to like take a peek to see if there's something different. Like at least that he can discern. I'll wait for the other people.
Yeah, the room you come out in is much smaller than the one from up above, and only has one way out to the south. And to the south is brightly lit.
Hmm. Suppose we can try this path.
A couple minutes goes by, and everyone else comes down and hops out. Are you heading out of this chamber then? Through the only way possible? Through the open
Yep.
like arch? Alright. As you step out like into what is a walkway. This area has opened up immensely. Let me find it here. Damn it, come on. And you are up above on a walkway on a raised platform looking down over to there's like a lake and luscious vegetation everywhere below you.
Oh, a lake. We were supposed to go to the lake, remember?
Doesn't seem very dangerous.
It looks kind of far away in the picture here.
Well, yeah, because it's like another well, how far? Where's my thing? It's another like 20, 30. It's probably another 40 feet below you.
Oh, so we need to go back in and go down if we want
You're
to get
on
to
a
the.
walkway like around the perimeter of this thing.
And is it just a walkway all the way around, or are there any more doors or anything
Oh,
like
there are
that?
doors and open things as well.
Or sort of access to the lower vegetation.
Nothing that you see at the moment. No.
There's also nothing stopping us from, like, say, just kind of jumping in, right?
Jumping in what?
Towards the lake and
Mhm.
the.
Like jumping over the little ledge?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Well, other than the 40 or 50 foot drop, no.
I fly over with the broom and make sure it's safe for them.
You all die.
You've seen Terminator 2 when everything explodes and she's just a skeleton hanging on the chain link fence. That's you.
A
Are the other
skeleton has
like
grip strength.
are the other like doors and stuff that are up here? Are they like similar size to the one we came out of, or are they smaller?
A lot of the doors on here seem to be of a larger size. And we're gonna stop here for the evening, since
Hmm.
you are now on the third floor.
Hey, Zargan, before we finish, can
Mm-hmm.
I do something I haven't done in a long time. Try and identify the light stone in my chest. It's been quite a while, so I'm just giving it time. It's not fair to try again.
Go ahead and roll me your occult or whatever your thing is.
Using a mythic point. So it
Nice.
would be +2. No, +4. So 47.
It's a rocket nunya.
All right, I wrote that down. I will have an answer for you next time.
Yep. Just figure use the mystic point. Yeah, but
Yep, no, that's fine. So you guys are on deck 3, counting, from the top down. Now we'll see if you really want to be on this deck yet, since you don't know how to open doors yet. But hey, what the hell, right?
None of doors ever hindered us before. Sorry again.
we used the pit trap to come down to level 3. Look. It
Pneum-
assisted us.
It's the pneumatic trap.
Hmm.
All right. Let's see. Next Friday is the 4th of July. So that'll probably be a no playing due to the holiday. Then the week after that would be July 11th. Everyone feel like they're probably available?
I'm good.
Probably.
Should be.
I think so. Yeah.